Floyd and he was me,
Yeah.
he wouldn't never have to fight again because the exhibition shit,
Yeah.
as me being his little brother, hey, little bro, we finna do 10 rounds and we both gonna get 100+ million for it.
Right.
And we ain't never got to box again. Well,
Right.
well, I already been getting these bets, but now it's time for you to get your just due.
Right.
Yo, you know the deal. We back again. We never slacking. Word 'em up. Ladies and guys, whether if you drunk or you high, it's time to pay respects to the illest man alive. If you think you got a point, he'll shrink you down to size. And from there it's downhill like a slinky or a slide. Open your eyes. Got a deep connection with the rise, so you might see them jump in whenever they go live. Peep it. This channel blowing up now, it's not a secret. With tons of exclusive interviews to listen to. Them other channels I hate, but yo, they missing clues. They start narratives, sip the goose and twist the truth. It don't take a rocket scientist to get the proof. Just click the live at 4 p.m. Eastern time. But when you chime in, make sure you keep it kind. But if cowards want to debate, then it's feasting time. My man Jusdu shine busy all the time. Grind 24/7, 365. Videos he might have 365. My rhyme sick, they make you do a 365. You get a rich if you think you fit to survive. It's Jusdueboxing, time to click the live. Ain't no beginners, if you soft, you ain't down to ride. I crush you, respect too, it's Jusdu. He got the illest boxing show on the internet. The boy been a threat and he ain't even had dinner yet. Word 'em up. Yeah. You know what time it is. $4 p.m. Eastern. Click the link.
What up? What's good? Salute to the family. How y'all feeling on this good Wednesday? We back to build on this good boxing and give it its just due, how we always do. Y'all already know, if you catch this on the playback, smash the like button, sub to the channel, turn your notifications on, and all that good stuff, man. Let's get to it, man. How y'all feeling? Let me say what up to the fam, and we gonna build on this good boxing for a little bit, you know. You better get out of here with that leaf blower, lawnmower, whatever he got going on. He bogus. He know this our time. I'm gonna have to talk to him, man. He making this a habit. Kyle Cooler, what's good, family? How you feeling? Banks, the boxing fan, what's good, bro? How you feeling, man? Salute to y'all good brothers, all things. My guy, what's good with it? Thrill Hill in the building. My guy. Ace, all love, family, the boxing novice in the building. I work for Fanon, get home for the end of the upper. On time for Just Do. That's love, man. We appreciate you, man, in this boxing community for sure. LaMarcus, what's good, my guy? How you feeling, man? Lonnie Lee, my brother, what's good, bro? The voices and on the job division is in the building. Remo, what's good with it, bro? Lisa Smith, peace to the queen. How you feeling today? GM, what's good with it? Big Keith, what it do, man? The average someone in the building was good, bro. BBG in the building was good with y'all. How y'all feeling today, man? We back again to build on this good boxing. You know, we got a few things to chop it up on, man. I know y'all already see a lot of this news before we get here, but we do it how we do it, you know. Who is this, man? Yeah, what is up with all the fake profiles on social media? It's crazy. Let's get to it, though, man. How y'all feeling? First things first, salute to everybody in the building. I appreciate y'all, coming through the build with your boy again. We got some things we're going to talk about, Teach, what's good with it, Teach? How you feeling, bro? Good to see you in the building. As always, Miss Joette. Peace and blessings to the queen. What's good with y'all, man? I wanted to talk about some, damn, I forgot to put these pictures in here. Erickson, Luben, man. Naeem, what's good with it, fam? The only dream that matters, you know it, man. How you feeling, man? Salute to y'all. Oh, it's good with it. K calls in the building. What's good, bro? You know, I was watching Thomas Hill, my guy. Was good with. I was watching the Fight Hype interview, and you know, Pitbull Cruz. He don't he don't speak English, but they had like the little words coming up on the screen. And he had some interesting things to say about Tank, man. Sound like Pitbull confident, man. I'm gonna pull the interview up, man. Pitbull said, Tank hasn't improved or gotten worse. He stayed the same. He's the same fighter. Only difference is he get hit more. He get hit a lot more. You know what I'm saying? Pitbull was talking his talk. He's welcoming the rematch. I'm gonna play the interview. We might as well. Y'all know how we do. If I ain't interview him, I'm gonna treat it like we interviewing him. That's why we play the interviews in live time. 704 Joe, what's good, my guy? So, it's been some talk, because let's just get right to it, man. Let's not play with it. We know Loma is out. They say until 2025. Said he want to spend time with his family. He entitled to do so. I know people been going crazy on him, calling him all types of ducks, and I get it. You know what I mean? This is the second time in recent memory in which he turned down which would be considered an A-level opponent, right? And in between those guys, he took a lesser challenge in George Kambosos. So a lot of people ain't feeling the whole I need time. So I get it on both ends. I understand where Loma coming from, but it's just not a good look on the boxing side of things. People want to see fights, you know what I mean? Preferably title fights, unifications, and things like that. They want to see the best fighting the best. And Loma is still proven to be one of the best. Mike, what's good with it, bro? How you feeling? So we know what's going on with that. So that takes Loma out the Tank sweepstakes. I mean, he took himself out the Tank. Taking yourself, I just want to say this real quick. Taking yourself out the Tank sweepstakes, first of all, is crazy. I don't care who you are, man. You get an opportunity to fight that guy, you got to fight him. You got to fight him. You get a chance to prove yourself. You get legacy and money. I said this before. I'm going to say it again. So that's a little crazy. Taking yourself out the sweepstakes is wild. But that's where we at in boxing. He took himself out the sweepstakes. Now he on the sideline to 2025. Now we got to have that next man up mentality. And just simply put, everybody is calling for Shakur Stevenson and Tank. Rightfully so. Shakur ain't got a fight lined up. He just beat Artem up. Tank just knocked out Frank Martin. Don, what it do, fam? How you feeling? This is the fight to make. You know what I mean? I think the opportunity is definitely there, but it's a lot to consider, man. I mean, there's no other way to slice it but saying them the number 1 and 2 guy in the division. I don't care how you slice it. You know what I mean? That's what I think. You get what I'm saying? And this is exactly why people want to see the fight. They've seen the back and forth. A lot of people got on Shakur case for being very vocal up until now. They say they feel like he's quiet. I feel like that's just, that's just people saying it how they want to see it, right? For me, I think he said everything. He's spoken to the coach. He said this shit online. He said it publicly. He said call him. All of those things are true. So as it still remains, we still waiting to see if they going to begin any type of negotiations, if anybody going to reach out and make a fight between them two. But my thing is, in the meantime, I don't think people are seeing what's going on. So I'm here to put it in its proper perspective. I just don't think people really seeing the play, but I do. Salute to my bro Mike Mazak in the Cash App, always supporting the grind, man. Salute to you, appreciate you, family.
And we ain't never got a box again. Well,
Right.
well. I already been getting these back, but now it's time for you to get your just due.
Salute to my bro Mike, man. Appreciate you. So look, we know the fight everybody want. I want the same thing y'all want. Cash Sports was good with it, bro. We all on board with the same things as fight fans, right? We know what we want. We know if they tell us Shakur and Tank is in November, we all know we got our money right now ready for it. You get what I'm saying? So, my question is, is the business of boxing ready for this fight? Is all parties involved ready for this fight? Is all parties involved? Is this the number 1 fight that all parties involved want? Because in order for the fight to happen, you would agree that both sides will have to be interested in each other right now. Like right now, because we speaking of right now, because everybody keeps saying right now. And I seen a lot of people, you know, we seen the videos, y'all seen the videos, we all seen the same stuff. They already accusing Shakur of being a duck. They already saying he don't want to fight. He not ready. He boring. It's not a good fight. It don't make money. People want to see action. That sound like a lot of, you know, everything but let's fight. That's for the people making excuses. You should be ashamed of yourself if you making any excuse as to why this fight shouldn't happen. If you sitting here talking about the way somebody fight as to why this fight shouldn't happen, you bogus as hell. Because we talking about Tank Davis, one of the best fighters in the world, the apex predator of the highest order. So don't give me this. If you a runner, he gonna catch you. You get what I'm saying? If you come in there to survive, it probably won't work out for you. So again, so let's stop making excuses for why fights shouldn't happen, and let's push for the fight to happen. But my question is the business of boxing ready? And is all parties that be focused on each other? And the reason I say that, I'm just being real, because I listen to a lot of stuff. I hear a lot of different things. We want to fight. Everybody in here do. I think the fighters want to fight each other because they ain't ducking no smoke. But is everybody on board with Shakur Stevenson being the next fight? That's the question. If so, then I expect at some point for somebody to say, you know, they reached out and negotiations have started, or they try to reach out and he ain't answer the phone and he ain't interested, and then we're gonna have to cook my boy accordingly. But that's not where we at. It's still premature. It's very early. Everybody demanded action right now. People want to hear what's the next focus, who's the next man up, and rightfully so. I mean, because the opportunity is right there, staring them in the face. That's on both sides. Both guys have been adamant about how they'll beat each other and wanting to fight each other, right? Not one side, both sides. So as long as those guys could get each other on the phone or something like that, or get in touch with each other's teams, I think we can get a fight between them too. As stated, Shakur has said everything he could say. He even suggested filling in for Loma. They even asked about a hypothetical with money. He even said yeah to that. He understands that where he stands in this situation, and he's not the A side, so he going, you know, he gonna move accordingly. You get what I'm saying? I don't think he gonna ask for something unrealistic or nothing like that. So I just think the effort got to be made into making a fight. But you know, it's mighty funny to me that Pitbull, you know, they found this dude doing interviews. When do Pitbull really do interviews like that? Like, I ain't saying he never done no interviews, but the timing of it, you know what I mean? He got a fight already with Rayo lined up, and that could go either way, despite what people think. That really could go either way, in my opinion. And he's talking about fighting at Tank Davis. Shout out to the OG, my guy Fanon. He interviewed Calvin Ford. I'm gonna try to find that. Might have to pull that up to let y'all hear what Calvin Ford was saying. So when I ask, is the business of boxing and is all parties that be involved with wanting this fight right now, I'm saying, y'all, this ain't no duck conversation. This ain't none of that. This is just a legit conversation. Is everybody on board with wanting that fight right now? You get what I'm saying? Because I'm hearing a lot of resistance. And it ain't necessarily coming from neither fighter. So let's just get that out the way. But I hear a lot of different reasons why this shouldn't happen. It's going to look like this. It's going to be boring like that. He looks like this. He fights like that. He ain't going to engage. It's going to be boring. Like, it's like, man, make the fight. You get what I'm saying? Make the fight. Salute to my guy, All Things, man. Shout out to you, bro. Fate was good with it. Benavidez not hurting these guys, man. He's just going to have big offensive output, hoping to stop these guys, but he definitely could win. But on points, yeah, man. So you get what I'm saying, Cash? You get what I'm saying? Millen Films was good with it, except the money, whatever it is, even if it's $100 grand. Hell nah. I wouldn't say that, though. Zach B was good, family. Don't mess with Texas. Was good, bro. I wouldn't say that, but I don't think it got to be that. You know what I'm saying? D for the win. My guy was good with it, bro. Always good to see my guy in the building. Dragon Assassin Official. My guy Kirk Douglas in the building. Was good with it, bro. I wanted Gervonta versus Shakur fight. I know. Teach. I know, y'all. We right here. Ant McQueen, what it do, my guy? We're just waiting on the WBC, and it's a Payda situation, yeah. And that's the problem. It's that's why I like. That's my guy right there. That's why I appreciate it, because he know exactly where I'm going with it. He know. And thank you for adding that, Ant McQueen, because that's another factor. So what I'm saying is, although we all know what we want, And we understand, I believe, what the fighters want. I'm giving both parties involved, both fighters involved, the benefit of the doubt, saying they both want it. But I see an opportunity for it, but there's other hurdles at play too. You get what I'm saying? There's other hurdles at play, and just like my good brother Ed McQueen mentioned, you got that WednesdayBuild situation going on with the purse bid, but then you got a guy like Oscar De La Hoya saying, "Hey man, the only way you can get my guy is if you sign over here." So is that going to be a roadblock? Is he going to find a way to get out of this fight? You get what I'm saying, for his guy and go another route? Like, what's going to happen? It's a lot going on. So I think we got to consider that. I think Team Tank is probably having to consider that as well. I mean, you get what I'm saying? You got to make sure everything is a go. So, again, man, I know what we want, but I know how the business goes sometimes too. You know what I mean? Picasso was good, man. It being quiet probably means they're negotiating. That could very well mean that the GOAT in the building was good with it. Motown 909's in the building. Like, it's gonna be like that. The other boxers supposed to, what do you get to do? Supposed to say that again for me, Motown. Salute to you, bro. Salute to you, man. Just I got $1,000 for you after you lose all your money. That's the thing. I don't really lose too much money. You dig me? You dig? You never know, man. You never know who I might bet on when that fight happens. But yeah, like I'm saying, yeah, make the fight, but it's some hurdles, it's some things in play as well. Like I said, with that WednesdayBuild situation, but I'm not confident that that's gonna happen for whatever reason. I'm just not, and mainly that's because of Oscar. I mean, he's found ways time and time again to get his fighters out of fights that he don't see fit for them at the time. Like if you get what I'm saying, he's good at finding alternative options to keep the money rolling for his investment. And WednesdayBuild is a golden boy investment, in my opinion. And putting him in there with Shakur Stevenson, although I think it'll be an entertaining fight and all that stuff, right? I think it's a very risky fight for Oscar De La Hoya and his guy, WednesdayBuild. Now, WednesdayBuild, I think as a fighter, he'll take it. But again, you talking about guys that got money invested. Is he willing to put him in there and take that risk? Because he know full well what kind of fighter Shakur is. He know what time it is, So it's a lot at play, man. Ashley's Corner, what it do, cuzzo? How you feeling? Always good to see you in the building. So you just don't know. You don't know. And like I said, I was saying earlier, shout out to Fanan. He interviewed Calvin Ford, like I said, and Coach Calvin has some interesting things to say in terms of as pertaining to the Shakur and Tank fight. That's why I say, man, some people feel like, I think everybody want it, but I think the question is everything gonna be ready for the fight to take place, right? Do everybody want it right now? I know what we want. Like, I think I could speak for all of us. I know what we want. We can snap our fingers. That's going to be the next fight. But like I said, I just keep hearing a lot of resistance, and I keep hearing other things thrown on there. And I keep hearing the rumblings of this Pitbull Cruz as a rematch. And then you got to think, it was an interview a while back, and remember the dude was asking Tank questions, and he was asking naming fights, and Tank was like, "Go, whatever you say, I'll say yeah," or whatever to it. And he was naming names, and remember he was like, maybe some rematches in there, and he was, some rematches in there. And then when you think of rematches, two guys might come to mind. Ryan Garcia, obviously for money reasons, right, with him coming off a Devin Haney win, even though that's not technically a win, but you get it. And then the Pitbull Cruz rematch. And then you hear Calvin Ford talking about that fight. And he said it to me personally, like on the live stream, that they want that fight. They want to fight him. So my thing is, and that he feels as though that'd be a more fan-friendly, fan-pleasing fight for the people. So my thing is the focus really truly Shakur right now? That's what I want to know. You know what I'm saying? I want to know that. You know what I'm saying? I would love to know what's next, just like everybody else. But I can see some other things in play as well right now. Pitbull Cruz all of a sudden found his tongue. Now he's doing interviews. He's speaking on Tank Davis again. Remember, he let that go for a little while. Now he back speaking, welcoming a rematch. Spoke on what he think about Tank. Said Tank hasn't improved or gotten worse, but he stayed the same. Said the only difference is he get hit more. I'm going to play the interview. I'm about to pull it up. You know what I'm saying? And himself and doesn't try to out. Yeah, absolutely. And I can't rock with that if he was to do something like that, Dragon Assassin. You get what I'm saying? Like that pricing up stuff wouldn't look good because every fight that Tank fought on pay-per-view, for the most part, I think the consensus is these guys are getting their highest paydays. To fight him is the opportunity to dethrone one of the faces of boxing and get your highest bag. And that's something that has been consistent across the board. So I think the same would apply with Shakur. And that's why I say it would be very distasteful for him to find himself in a situation where you would be deemed pricing yourself out. That's something I can't level with that. You get what I'm saying? Because you're going to get paid, but that opportunity is going to match the pay. You get what I'm saying? That's one of one in terms of opportunities. And when you get offered that, as long as the business is right, and I feel like they negotiate and operate in good faith, you've never heard them trying to do somebody dirty. Like, people get paid and the fight goes on. So I would expect the same situation now. I wouldn't want to hear no drawn out negotiations and none of that weird stuff. You get what I'm saying? Just for the sake of the sport and for the fighter. You know what I mean? Move accordingly. As long as you get your ducks are lined up and in a row, take that damn fight. It's an opportunity of a lifetime and just go prove you great. You get what I'm saying? We'll prove you great. Top ranked Golden Boy partnership with Rival Season got me thinking there's a possibility that Oscar sets his sights on Baranchik. I'm telling you, I feel like that too, man. I do. I'm telling you, I think he's finding a way up out of there. David DeReal in the building. Was good, fam. To pay them Pitbull Duck Shakur, they shouldn't be able to be awarded with a Tank fight by ducking. I understand that. That I understand 100%. 100%, bro. At the end of the day, you got to take on all comers, especially if those guys are elite level talents. You know what I mean? Rematch Pitbull needs to be late. But for right now, Shakur, I'm with you. All that my guy was good with the family. How you feeling? I think Shakur Stevens should win it to next year and let Tank take that Pitbull Cruz rematch. It's bigger now than the past Mexican fans, Tank fans. That's what I'm saying. It's a real discussion, Alden. You know what I mean? Fresh Baker, what it do, fam? PJH Big Dog, what's up, fam? It's like we know what we want, but we know there's other options, and you just can't throw all your eggs in one basket. Like, what I'm saying is we know not to get too excited for anything, right? Until we get some real confirmation. You get what I'm saying? But I would love to see my two guys, Shakur and Tank, get in the ring, mix it up. It'd be great for boxing. You get what I'm saying? All picks aside, all picks, all narratives, all bullshit aside. That'd be a beautiful fight. That'd be a beautiful fight. You get what I'm saying? Seeing Tank finally trying to figure out a way to crack the code of Shakur's defense, and Shakur Stevenson trying to have to figure out a way to fend Tank off him and gain his respect. Like, that's so intriguing, man. That's a beautiful matchup, man. I don't care what nobody said. Man, we win. Like, just think about the fight and just make me happy knowing that it could really happen. They right there sitting in the same division, bro. Oh, I don't care who you rooting for. Why wouldn't you want to see that? You get what I'm saying? Think about how much better boxing would be if that fight happened. You get me? I mean, it'd be fun. I don't care about, like, all BS aside, man. That's just a beautiful fight. You get what I'm saying? Zoom versus peace to my bro. How you feeling, family? Always appreciate you sharing the lives, bro. Al Booger, what it do? Hey, you want that extra little salute to my guy, Al Booger. But I feel like he should get that already, right? You get what I'm saying, Al Booger? We know, and that's me being fair to the conversation. We know when it comes to Tank opponents, especially since he's been on the pay-per-view stage, have you ever seen or heard of somebody complaining about their money? You get what I'm saying? Dudes usually get their money. It's been consistent. Everybody gets paid. You get what I'm saying? So should be no different for him. You know what I mean? Get paid, bet on yourself, and go out there and be great. You know what I mean? Jermaine Wood in the building. Was good, my guy. $4 million up front, 10% on the back end. Fair deal. I listen. I don't think it's unfair, Jermaine. I really don't. You know what I'm saying? Because that 10%, knowing that it could potentially do some great numbers is essentially a nice chunk of change for you, even more. You get what I'm saying? So I don't think it's not fair. You get what I'm saying? Or just say, use the hypothetical that Coach Kenny said. Say if they, whatever his highest payday has been to date, say if they was doubling in that with any percentage of pay-per-view, why not? You get what I'm saying? Just say, just based on the hypothetical he threw out there, there should be no reason not to say, let's do it. You get what I'm saying? That's all for the sport. It should be no reason. It's like, yeah, let's get it. You know what I'm saying? Let's get it. And let's enjoy this shit. Over here in this channel, I'm bringing the enjoyment back to boxing. All that toxicity, I'm not for it. Let's just enjoy this shit. That fight would be fun. We could talk all the shit we want. We could go back and forth arguing with each other. I told you so. It's going to be some crow having to be ate, but it's all love and it's fun. But we need this fight. We need this fight, y'all. We do. Rematch should be the last. And the Stars Tank did not face yet come first. I feel that. Was salute to my guy, Eric P. What it do, fam? How you feeling? Rude exposure, my guy. How you feeling? You put what you said in the trailer. You sounded cold, and it's true. What's that? What I say, man? Talk to me, man. I gotta look into that. When the fam suggests something, I gotta take it. Take heed to a guy. So what it do, family? How you feeling, bro? Zero complaints about getting paid. You get what I'm saying? And that's why I'm confident that as long as there's some type of communication or any negotiations take place, I think everything would be on the up and up. There's no reason to try to price yourself out of a situation. Just think about it this way. And I'm not saying this is going to happen, but why would you even essentially try to price yourself out of a situation that could be the most lucrative deal that you've been a part of, most lucrative fight that you've been a part of? You get what I'm saying? Why ruin that with something unrealistic? And that's why he said he understands the place, the A side, and where he's at. So he ain't thinking no 50-50 and none of that type of stuff, because he already know what time it is when it comes to the revenue that Tank Davis bring. So it sounds like he's very aware. Like, nah, I ain't coming here to ask for nothing unrealistic. As long as I get just treated fairly. That's all I got from the overall conversation. Numbers aside, all of that, because that's just hypothetical stuff. It sounds like he's just saying, as long as I get treated fairly, let's do it. And what I'm saying as a response to that, from what I've seen with Tank Davis' opponents, they get treated accordingly, right? Accordingly, fairly is a tricky word with boxing, right? But accordingly is right on par. They get treated accordingly, and we get to see the fight. So that's all. I don't expect nothing crazy to be, asked for or expected on his behalf. I don't see why he'll do that. You know what I'm saying? I just went to sleep in the ring, woke up at the Jews. Professor, you already know. Shakur said he'll do it for $6 million, and that's great money. You get Al Booger, that's great. It's great money. It's great money. You get what I'm saying? You get me. It's great money, bro. You can't say no to that. Marshawn West, what it do, fam? Like rematch stuff can wait. I feel you. Roger Leo was good with it, fam. Malaza was good, fam. No sense to Shakur ain't going to price himself out because he wants to fight. And I believe that too, Motown. I believe that too. And I believe he's realistic. And like I said, I'm past, I've elevated past conversations where I'm calling people ducks. It's too much boxing just to be calling people. It's too much. These dudes be having options, and although sometimes they don't take the option that we want the most, that option is still very available and it's there. But like I said, when you hear the different arguments that people put up for why the fight shouldn't be made, like imagine we at a time in boxing where people would tell you a 3-division champion is not ready to fight another champion. You get what I'm saying? And be dead serious about it. Like, yeah, he's just not ready. Well, that's his problem. You get what I'm saying? Boxing wants this fight. That would be his problem. Let him figure it out. That's just what it is. And I said this before. There's nobody that's going to truly prepare the guy for the other one. So all that he ain't ready stuff, that's nonsense. That sounds like you don't want to see the fight. You get what I'm saying? When you start saying that, it's going to be boring. Have you ever seen somebody in here? Please tell me. Have any of y'all ever seen a boring Tank fight? Because I ain't never seen one. Ever. I don't give a damn what style he been up against thus far. I've never seen a boring Tank fight. Ever in my life. I've never seen it. So I don't expect that this is just all of a sudden be a boring fight. That dude is it. And he going to be it against anybody, right? Am I right or am I wrong? He going to be who he going to be. Don't matter who he fighting. He going to be who he is regardless of who he facing. So that's going to lead to an entertaining fight regardless is what I'm saying. So that shit goes out the window. All that, it'll be boring because he's going to have to chase him. That shit'll be, you'll be at the edge of your seat. People will be in the arena standing up just waiting for something to happen. Tank got to corner you and cut the ring off and really be on the attack and go get you. Name a time where he had to do it and he wasn't successful doing it. You get what I'm saying? Just imagine how entertaining that would be, because you would be having to, that would be going up against the best defense that you faced thus far. That shit would be highly entertaining in and of itself, just knowing the possibilities of what could happen if he catch him. You get what I'm saying? And y'all, a lot of y'all feel like he gonna catch him. You telling me that you ain't gonna be standing up the edge of your seat like, man, he catch him, you gonna see something you ain't never seen. Because if he hurt him, stop him, drop him, that's something you ain't never seen. You telling me that's not gonna be exciting? It ain't gonna be exciting for me as a fight fan. I'm gonna be torn, because it's, I rock with both, but I see my guy get stretched, I'm gonna be half sick, half celebrate. You get what I'm saying? It's gonna be weird, you know what I mean? But may the best man win. But you telling me that's gonna be a boring fight? That's all I'm saying. Ain't nothing boring about that shit. That's too much talent in the ring to produce a boring result. In my opinion, the contrasting styles make it intriguing in and of itself before you even get to the ring. When you look at the guy's strengths and weaknesses of both, you get what I'm saying? You telling me that's not two people you want to see mix it up? Why the hell not? Because one guy uses his legs well? Because miss me, I'm not pushing no running narratives. We're not doing that. Engaging with Tank all night for 12 rounds, I guarantee you get you knocked out. So when people say, oh, you're not going to engage, you got to at some point. How you going to land punches? How you going to win the fight? You know what kind of trouble he put himself in if he don't engage? That's for the people that's pushing that. Oh, he's not going to engage. You're just going to run from him. How you going to win if he doing that? I ain't never seen a fight where Shakur came and didn't come to win. And don't give me no De Los Santos shit. Everybody have an off night. Next. You ever seen that man get in the ring and not try to win? That's what we missing here. People caught up in the styles and who you think scared and who are breezy, what's good, who can't take a punch, this and that. You missing, y'all missing it all. You missing it. Those are winners. Show me a time Tank Davis got in the ring and didn't try to win. Show me a time Shakur Stevenson got in the ring and didn't try to win. People admit, I don't care what you like. I don't care what your preference is. Never mind your preference. Those dudes can flat out fight and they are winners. And they do that shit at a high level. And they believe in themselves. Regardless of what people say, them dudes gonna come in there to win. I don't see no way it's a boring fight. You get what I'm saying? Hell yeah, I'll be excited. You get what I'm saying? I'll be both sick and excited, Ash. Ash, Crush the legend, my guy. What's good with it, Crush? Fighting words with Bang. Peace, family. How you feeling? Salute to you, bro. Man, I gotta catch up to you too, man. Been hearing about the work, man. Shout out to you, man. I appreciate everybody doing their thing in this boxing community space. Shout out to Fighting Words with Bang. So that's where I'm at with it, man. All narratives, all BS aside, man. We pushing for good fights. I don't care who wins. You get what I'm saying? You could cry. We could cry about who won and who lost later. You know what I'm saying? Let's get a fight on, man. Them dudes get in every fight that they've ever been in. They try to win, bro. There's no way that produces a boring result to me. You get what I'm saying? Seeing Tank have to go get somebody is never boring. You get me? Y'all watching the same fighter I'm watching. Show me a time where Tank had to go get somebody and you thought it was boring. That shit is exciting. I'm telling you, because you're going to have to fight him. You're going to have to engage. Miss me with all that running around the ring. And by the way, I don't think Shakur is going to do that. For my money, I don't care what nobody say. But I'm going to be honest. Standing there right there in the pocket right in front of Tank, damn sure ain't the way to fight him. So make sure you put it in its proper context and perspective. Yeah, of course, you don't want to see a guy get in the ring and just try to survive. None of us want to see that. But that is not the kind of fight that's going to beat a Tank Davis. So if that is what you coming to do, you more than likely going to get slapped. You got to come to win. I don't know what the blueprint is because I ain't seen the blueprint out there. The dude's still undefeated. There's no blueprint out there yet inside the ring, right? But everybody is beatable, but we ain't seen the blueprint as of yet. So I ain't going to sit up here and act like I know the perfect way to fight him, but I know for damn sure the wrong way to fight him is standing right in front of him. In the pocket, how people keep asking for, I get it. At some points, you might have to mix it up for sure. And I get it. We don't want to see a guy try to survive for 12 rounds. But again, if you really watch Shakur Stevenson fight, show me the fights where he fought that way, where all he did was try to survive, where there was no engaging. and missed me with the Nakatila thing because we dispelled that. We watched that. That man was fighting him right in the pocket. Yeah, it could have been more offense, but that's a slight tweak here or there. That's something that you could work on. That's an adjustment that you can actually make. He dominated that dude. So again, when people say this, they're pushing false narratives. Show me the fights. He got 22 fights. Show me the fights where the only thing he did was try to survive in there. And you can't even run with the De Los Santos thing with a guy with an injury, multiple injuries for that matter. He shouldn't have been in the ring to keep it a buck, but he got in there, and I respect him for finding a way to get a win on the off night. I respect it. On to the next. So with it, again, you've seen the next fight, different opponent, different circumstances, obviously a healthier guy. You've seen a different performance. Maybe not the absolute best, but it's all good. It still was better than what he did the last time. You get what I'm saying? And he engaged for the better part of, 9 rounds or so in the fight. You get what I'm saying? So again, when people say all he's going to do is run, you just got to show me the fight where all he did was run. And I'll shut up right now. I show me the fight. I seen them all. Show me the fight where that man got in there and he said all he did was run and try to survive and didn't try to win the fight. Again, man, styles make fights, and everybody's style ain't the same. He got a style that's different than everybody else's. Some appreciate it, some don't. It's like art, and I ain't trying to jazz it up, but his style is like art. You got some people that just appreciate it, and some people like, nah, he don't engage enough for me. You get what I'm saying? It is what it is, but at the end of the day, that man is a winner, and I ain't never seen a fight where he's been in where he's in the ring and he didn't try to win. And that's the same thing for Tank. I ain't never seen Tank have to go get somebody and it was boring watching it. I ain't never see Tank have to go get somebody, you get what I'm saying, and couldn't do it. So again, if the only thing you're coming to do against Tank is survive, you probably gonna have a long night. You probably gonna have a bad night. You get what I'm saying? That's not a guy that you can get in there and just try to survive with. It's far too talented. You got to fight that man. You got to mix it up. You're gonna have to come in there with your A++ game. You get what I'm saying? It's just what it is, man. But again, it's no reason to push that we shouldn't see this fight. You get what I'm saying? BJ33, shout out to my guy. Shout out to Nate. What's good with it, bro? Of course, we're going to do excessive lateral movement, and we got to see our team going to catch him right. You got to, Melon Films. You can't stand right in front of that dude. The phenomenal show in the building was good. Tim Stoudemire. Shout out to everybody in the chat. Y'all smashed it but you can't stand right in front of that dude. So, again, when people be talking about all he's going to do is move, you better move. You better move. Now, I ain't saying survive, but you better move. You better give him a different look. You better change levels. You better keep him all balanced. You better keep him thinking. Because when that man plant his feet or he make up his mind to go get you, it get dark in that ring. We've seen it several times. So again, it ain't no one way to do it, but you better come to fight that man. So again, for all y'all that's worried that a guy might not engage, how is that fight going to end up for a person that ain't trying to fight him? Because you talking about one of the most accurate guys. Yeah, low output, but very accurate. And that's consistent throughout all his fight. He's just a very accurate guy. Places his punches well. He gonna hit you. Everybody get hit. I ain't never seen a fight where a guy didn't get hit. So you gonna get hit. So if the only thing you coming to do is survive, you probably just shortened your night. You gotta come to fight, man. You got to, bro. And that's what I think we gonna see. Because you ain't got no choice. You're gonna have to mix it up. You're gonna have to be smart. You're gonna have to outthink him. Can you outthink him for the better of 12 rounds? You got 12 rounds to do it. Can you do it? Simple and plain, man. Let the best fight the best. Whoever lose, whoever win, we congratulate the winner. You salute the loser, you know what I mean? And we move on. And we get to see who was better out of the two. It's just that simple. You get what I'm saying? We could talk all the shit we want later, but we all win when we get the fights that's worth our money, that's worth our time. Salute to my bro Lonnie Lee in that super chat, man. He said, just some color, bro. Much love to you.
And we ain't never got a box again. Well, right. well. I already been getting these bets, but now it's time for you to get your just due.
For sure, Nate. Eric, peace. Salute to you, bro. What you're saying is exactly how I feel about the fight. Let's see. You dig what I'm saying, Eric? Appreciate you in the super chat. Much love. It's just let's make more. All I'm saying at the end of the day is let's make more arguments why good fights should happen, not little personal preferences as why the fight shouldn't happen because you don't like how a guy does this X, Y, or Z. Like that's not a good enough reason. He showed you that he's a top level guy with he's been in 3 weight classes so far. Tank been in 4. They top guys wherever they at, right? Top guys need to fight top guys. And that's the beautiful thing about it, because they both started from 126. And they've shown you, they paid their dues, so to speak. Like, you can argue all day, all you want about who you think is boring versus who you think is exciting, what style you like versus the other, but you can't deny that the fact that those dudes are winners, like I said earlier. And they started at the same weight class and been top guys in each one of them. You get what I'm saying? So let's see the fight, man. Let's push for fights that need to happen, man. You know what I mean? Like Pitbull, whatever. You know what I mean? It's whatever with that.
And we ain't never got to box again. Well,
Right.
well. I already been getting these bets, but now it's time for you to get your just due.
Salute to my guy Eric P. Gotta score points to win. You dig what I'm saying, Ant? Got to. You ain't beating no Tank Davis surviving. You get what I'm saying? The judges will eat you up alive. You in there surviving, and you ain't scoring no points, engaging this dude going hunting. And this dude got to go hunting. Come on, man. That's going to be a very bad look for you. That's shit going to go terrible for you. And that's all I'm saying. Ain't nobody coming to survive, bro. Dudes are winners. That dude want to win, and he know he got to fight to win. Get what I'm saying? Ain't no damn amateur. Even though that's how much people been, that's how bad it's gotten with people putting up resistance why this fight shouldn't be made. You got people saying that man fight like an amateur. It's crazy. That's crazy. That's disrespectful. You said that man fight like an amateur. And it's crazy because none of it gets put in his context, because he understands how to hit and not get hit, and more so to not get hit. You get what I'm saying? That's part of the game, bro. That's part of the game. Fact, Zoom. You got to. You get what I'm saying? You got to. You got to come to fight. Can't just come to survive. That dude gonna eat you alive if you come to do that. If you come to do that, 100% chance Tank picks up on that, and that he gonna see that as weakness. He gonna eat that alive. He'll eat that alive, bro. As well as that dude is good, is how smart he is at picking up on things. He will pick up on that. He'll eat you alive, bro. Find out. So you scared? Oh, you surviving? So you scared, and you in here with me. It's not gonna work well. It's not gonna work well. Salute to my baby girl, the queen, my queen, Miss Jusdu. How you feeling, baby girl? Don't work too hard on them, because I know you're at work over there. Y'all smash the like button. We gonna keep rocking. I gotta get to that Pitbull interview. Like I said, man, he put his bid in again for a Tank fight. He better not take his eye off the ball, because he got Rayo Valenzuela, and I know a lot of people counting him out because they seen him get stopped before, but I don't know. That dude could box, man. I don't know. I don't think Rayo is trash. I don't think he hype. I think we overreacted to seeing him, get stopped by De Los Santos, a guy who he dropped first, and he misjudged the timing. He thought De Los Santos was more hurt than he was, and he paid for it. But he was doing well up until that point. You know what I'm saying? Even though it was early in the fight, but people make it seem like he's just some type of trash. And we all seen Chris Colbert get the decision in the first fight, but we know he didn't. We know full well he didn't really win that fight. You know what I'm saying? We know full well you seen a rematch, and it was a big difference. So I like Rayo. I like how he bounced back after the losses that he took. Maul Brooks, what it do, fam? Say what Tim Bradley say. Somebody said Tim Bradley said something else. I can pull it up though. Tank will sniff that out. You get what I'm saying? Come on, Cuzzo, and you know it, and you know it, and you know this, man. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? You in there surviving? So, you in survival mode? Oh, nah, that's not gonna work out for you. That's not gonna work out. Tank gonna sniff that up, man. He gonna sniff that right out.
Wait the motherfucking man no more. I'm the one. Shit's changed.
I think we should plan this another time.
This nigga's scared.
That's how Tank gonna be feeling. He's gonna be in there trying to survive. He like, oh, this is scared dog. B-Dog, what's good with it? How you feeling? Big Bull's gonna stop Rayo. Look, I can't argue. I can't argue there. Look, that possibility is definitely there. But I give Rayo a really good chance to win, y'all. That's all I'm saying. I ain't saying he's gonna win for sure, but I give him a really good chance to be able to win. Because again, he's a better boxer than Pitbull Cruz. I know a lot of people are giving Pitbull credit for his pressure, but I've seen that be dealt with. I ain't saying Rayo, of course, he don't box how Cabrera boxes, right? but he has the ability to be able to box, utilize his power, and move a little bit. He can. You know what I'm saying? He got more boxing ability. I believe in his boxing ability more than I do Pitbull Cruz. It's just his bread and butter is that pressure, and he got a hell of a tight defense. It's hard to get clean shots on him. So that's gonna be the challenge for Rayo. You know what I'm saying? Not falling victim to the pressure, not getting caught up in those exchanges, because that's what Pitbull he lives at, right? He's trying to get you to engage and catch you in one of those exchanges. You get what I'm saying? And as long as Rayo could control the pace of this fight and you know, get his guys some different looks, don't stand right in front of him and don't fold under pressure. Like, you know what I mean? He definitely gonna bring a lot of pressure, but Rayo could punch too, man. He could punch and he can box. I'm telling you, he can do both, man. I think people sleeping on him a bit, and he showed it. He showed it in a rematch with Chris Colbert. He showed you he could box. So you get what I'm saying? So again, look, Pitbull is dangerous as they come, bro. If you tell me you think Pitbull can knock him out, no argument for me. But I will speak on the other side of it. I do think the flip side of it is Rayo is more skillful than Pitbull. You get what I'm saying? I think he got a bit more layers to his game than Pitbull Cruz. And again, as long as he don't fall victim to that pressure, he'll be fine. Don't get caught up in those exchanges. Don't get greedy. Don't stand in front of this dude too long. And be cautious of those winging shots, because Pitbull like to load up. He like to put everything into his shot. So you got to be mindful of that. That's all. I mean, we always easier said than done. But what I'm saying is Pitbull has a style that's very beatable, very dangerous, and you know, he could really make you look bad in there if you're not prepared. But again, man, I think Rayo, man, and I think ain't he back with Robert Garcia? Chris, what it do, family? How you feeling? I know Rolly was throwing some heat at him and it wasn't phasing him. But it was. What it do, Chris? It was, though, B-Dog. Go back and watch. I don't know if you watched it again since then. Please, if you didn't, or even if you did, just for your boy, go look at it again. Trust me. Yes, he was. His face was red as hell. He was feeling them shots. He just got a poker face, B-Dog. And what it is Pitbull can take a single shot very well, right? Those single shots, he can deal with those, and I think he recovers very well. I ain't saying he was all hurt in the fight, but he was feeling some of them shots. It's just, it wasn't no combinations coming behind it. It was a lot of single shots. And like I said, he can deal with that. He can deal with that. With him, you gotta place them shots properly, and you gotta hit him with combinations, I believe, because there's openings, right? He leave a lot of opportunities on there for him to get countered and for you to hit him with combinations. Busy, what it do, family? How you feeling? And he throw himself off balance a lot when he load up. That's one of the things that he do that is very bad. Like he'd throw you seen him throw himself off his feet with Tank. Tank baited him and stuck his chin in. Pitbull took the bait, swung. Tank pulled his head back, man. He spun around. Dude threw himself off balance. Look how when he was fighting Cabrera, this dude was like falling into the ropes and all types of stuff. Like Pitbull is definitely dangerous. He bring a lot of pressure, but if Rayo can stay composed and follow the game plan, he can beat this dude. He can outbox him. Might not knock him out, but he can outbox him. I think so. I really do. Now, again, I want to be clear though, y'all. I think this is a 50-50 type fight. I think both guys really could win. If Pitbull is going to win, if Pitbull wins, that means his pressure is going to get to Rayo. Simple and plain for me. If Pitbull gets his hand raised, it's going to be because of the pressure. The pressure was effective. If Rayo neutralizes and nullifies that pressure, you know what I mean, kind of counters it, pick his shots well, kind of change levels when he need to. Don't stand right in front of him. Don't get too greedy. Stay composed under that pressure, because I know Pitbull going to be bringing it. Think he can win the fight because I think he's a better boxer. You know what I'm saying? But again, I know a lot of people like, man, Pitbull pressure is a lot. And y'all seen Rayo get stopped before. So y'all feel like you've seen it before. So you think it can happen again. That's why I have no argument if you say Pitbull going to stop him. I get it. But I think if Rayo stays composed and is prepared, he can win this fight. Feel me? I'm busy. You know what I'm saying? No evidence in the building. He said I got Rayo stepping on him. I feel you, man. I think Rayo got a really good chance, bro. I really do. Think I don't know who's going to be the favorite or whatever. Maybe Pitbull because of the Pitbull craze as of lately since he stopped Rolly. But Ryo, if he's gonna be an underdog, he's gonna be a live underdog. That man got a real opportunity to win this fight. My bad. The damn phone. Your old phone in here ringing, man. Call your brother. Think Ryo stops him? Talk to me, man. You know, it's a good fight. I gotta pull his interview up though, so I could hear what Pitbull had to say about Tank, man. He found his tongue. Pitbull out here doing interviews. Man, he like, man, Tank ain't improved, man, and he get hit a lot more. What y'all talking about? And I want the rematch. But then, like I said, the reason why the interview is relevant, has any relevance, because you hear what Calvin Ford is saying. That's a fight and a rematch that he welcomes. That's a fight that he kind of wants again, because I think he believes that they can stop his ass this time. And I see exactly why he believe that. Tank is one of them guys. So who knows? I think it's a real good chance, though. You know what I'm saying? And if you hear how people been talking about, when it comes to Shakur numbers and fights not selling, people walking out and being born and getting booed, all these things come into play. So they feel like a Pitbull Cruz fight is a lot more fan friendly and it'll sell a lot better. And on top of that, you know what I mean? He done beat up Rolly. So they definitely, you know what I mean? They going crazy for him right now. Man, we're gonna see. Like I said, I'm gonna try to find a part of the interview with Calvin Ford earlier where he was talking about the Shakur fight and how he felt about it. I mean, y'all, yes, sir, y'all hit the like button for your boy. We ain't done. Let me pull up this Pitbull Cruz joint. Pitbull, and he'll never do interviews, man. This dude rarely ever do interviews, and he did one. He did one today, though. Or well, the other day, yesterday. So and like I said, man, we all know what the options are because they said it. You know what I mean? Shakur's a pay to Pitbull. I mean, but we all know what we want, but let's see what the business of boxing want too. Let's see what all parties involved want. Let's see if Shakur get contacted. Let's see if he really wants to fight like he said, which I believe he do. You know what I'm saying? Let's see. What the hell, man? Why is my laptop been tripping lately? My bad, y'all. My laptop tripping right now. Because again, man, like y'all, I'm with y'all for the people that feel like the rematches could wait. I feel like that too. But I have no control over it. Like I said, if I could snap my fingers and get what I want, I think we'll all get the same thing. I think we all want the same thing. What is going on, man? That's what Calvin saying, send the contract or Pitbull is next. I was confused. Nah, he just you say, he said he don't. I'm paraphrasing a bit to some of the stuff that he was saying, like he don't really like the Shakur fight, something like that. And you heard him mention actually entertaining the Pitbull rematch. Like it almost sounds like he feel like the fight with Shakur should wait a little bit longer or something like to that effect. You know what I mean? But not saying he don't want him, but the question is, when do you want him? And is everybody on the same accord? You get what I'm saying? Do everybody want the same thing right now? Is the focus really Shakur or is it somebody else? And that's why I say when you got one trainer definitely he is one. Coach Kenny sound like he wants Shakur now. Coach Calvin might sound like he in between, like he want whatever makes sense, right? But then it sound like Pitbull seemed like it make more sense to him, at least business wise and from an entertainment aspect. And stop Pitbull in a rematch and just outbox him more clearly. Yeah, two hands Tank. That's what I see. That's what I think. Victor, peace family. He said, just love to talk about what you said about all boxers getting a ring to win. Yes, well, with them two specifically, Victor, with Shakur and Tank, like you never seen them get in a fight and just try to survive. You get what I'm saying? And Core had an off night with De Los Santos, but outside of that, you get what I'm saying? You never, even in that fight, you can't just see you wasn't just in there to survive. So that's what we got to start pointing out. You know what I mean? What we really be seeing, these dudes show us a reason to support them. Like they show us that they get in there and try to win this fight. Yeah, I'm telling I'm busy. That's just a matter of a couple fights taking place, bro. And that could come to fruition. That's a matter of Loma accepting a fight and Core getting Baranchik. And boom. Them do, because I know both guys is gonna win their fights. And there you go. Right then and there, you got it. That's the crazy part. Oh, that shit only take for 2 fights that take place, and then we got them set up perfectly for undisputed with each other. Perfect. It's crazy. Hey, we know what it take, man. It's like they gonna give it to us, you know. I'm gonna drop the link in a second though if you wanted to come up, bro. Calvin's about the business fight. Yep, Kenny wants blood. Neither guy's wrong. I love that teach. That's a way to put it, teach. Great way to put it.
Hey everybody,
and you know what? Just to be real, one guy seems like they consider that aspect of it more so, and then the other guy like, we want blood, we want that guy. So like you said, neither guy is wrong, right? And that's why I say that these conversations are far deeper than trying to peg somebody as the next duck. These fighters have options, and like I said, sometimes the option that they choose is not in line with what the public wants right now. But they can still give you, as long as they can still give me that fight, I'm not gonna cry about it. You get what I'm saying? You know what I mean? Right. I'm busy. I said the same thing, because now at that point, you know, think about it. It'd be for all the hardware, and everybody would be right there wanting to see it. You get what I'm saying? It'd be for all the marbles. You know what I mean? Everybody get an extra. Both guys get an extra fight, and then they fight each other. You know what I mean? So we'll see. See, that's the problem right there. 12 brutal rounds. That's the problem right there. That's the problem. We should have that type of energy. Because you talking about a preference. You one of those people that say, oh, somebody he's born, so he shouldn't get a fight. That doesn't make sense to me. Do he win? Do he win at a high level? Do he even really have close fights? You get what I'm saying? A multiple division champion shouldn't get a fight because a person at home thinks he's born. That doesn't make a lot of sense not to make a great fight to me. Sound like an excuse not to make one. And those are the excuses that we should make. Those are the arguments we should make. Let your preference be what it is. You could complain all day about who you think is born and things of that nature. But at the end of the day, is Tank born? You don't think Tank is born, right? So it do take 2, right? So it ain't going to just be Shakur fighting himself. He is going to be in there with a guy that's as dangerous as Tank Davis. You would agree, right? So if you're not coming to fight, as I just stated, you're going to be in a lot of trouble. So again, doesn't matter if he's born or not. It's, do you want to see the fight? You get what I'm saying? That should be the only thing that matters. Do you want to see the fight? Simple and plain. And if you do, then there you go. You know what I'm saying? It's not just one guy fighting himself. They're going to have to fight each other. And like I say, I've never seen a born Tank fight. We go all face. Right. No neck. Kevin King. What's good with it, fam? Only way to get your course your fight. It should be for undisputed. That's what bro was just saying, too.
Hey, everybody. How's it going? Marcus Villegas for Fight Up TV, being joined with the one and only
shout out to
Pitbull Cruz, the 140-pound champion. Isaac, good to see you. How are you doing, champ? ¿Cómo estás, champ?
Estamos muy bien, muy contentos y bueno, muy felices de poderte saludar nuevamente, Marcos.
We're doing really good. We're really happy and happy to be on an interview with you, Marcos.
Yeah, you have this fight coming up August 3rd in Los Angeles. Pitbull, you've been in camp. You've been training very hard. I know this sounds like a cliche question, but let fans know, how has this process been for you going into this camp, going and preparing for
y'all bear with Pitbull. Y'all know he don't speak English, but
¿Qué tal ha sido este proceso, este campamento de entrenamiento para Rayo?
Pues esta preparación nos enfocamos igual en sus debilidades, sus fortalezas, y bueno, nosotros llevamos nuestro plan de trabajo y no nada más uno, dos, y bueno, si es necesidad de un tercero o hasta de un cuarto, pues los llevamos muy bien ajustados siempre y cuando pues él, dependiendo qué plan de trabajo lleve, qué plan de pelea nos presente, nosotros llevamos cualquier tipo de trabajo para aquella noche.
Look, we're really happy, and the plan is to be able to adapt to whatever Rayo brings. So we just had a great training camp, and we're excited, we're happy, and ready to shine on August 3rd.
Pitbull, this is your second camp at 140 pounds. How are you getting better at this weight? Have you noticed any differences coming into the second camp? How are you improving at 140?
¿Sentiste algún tipo de diferencia notable en este campamento? ¿Cómo has sentido que mejoraste en las 140 libras?
No sentimos ningún cambio, por eso traemos a gente especializada para que nos adaptáramos muy bien y pronto para la categoría. Y bueno, estuvimos trabajando muy bien y muy felices de estar ahora ya como campeones del mundo en 140.
Look, I really didn't feel that there was any kind of key difference. We have been training with specialized people that have prepared me really well to be on 140, and I feel really good in this division.
Do you like being at 140 more than 135, Isaac?
¿Te gusta pelear en las 140 más que en las 135, Isaac?
Pues en ambas divisiones me siento muy bien, ahora sí que me siento muy fuerte, ya no tendría ningún problema de regresar en un dado momento a pelear en 135.
Well, in both divisions, I actually feel very good. I think that whenever the time comes that I decide to come back to 135, I think I won't have any issues.
Wow. So you're open to 135. You haven't gained too much weight where that weight cut would be too difficult to go and drop down to 135.
Wow, entonces estás abierto a volver en algún momento a las 135, lo que significa que no has ganado mucho peso arriba de las 140, ¿verdad?
Sí, totalmente, ahora sí que si hay una buena oferta, una buena oportunidad en 135, si tomamos el riesgo y la oportunidad de regresar a 135.
100%. Totally. If there's a good offer at 135, we'll take that risk and we'll make weight.
Is there anything that you took from the Rolly Romero fight, Isaac, and you're looking at it as constructive criticism and you want to?
So you know what that means real quick already, y'all. If he's talking about if it's a good fight made for him at 135, he'll take it. You already know what fight he's talking about. So do you see the table kind of being set? Like I said, Teach said it perfectly. Coach Kenny sounded like he want blood. You know what I mean? Coach Calvin explores more so the business side of it, and you hear him speak about a rematch with Pitbull. Then you hear Pitbull come and do a recent interview at a time like this where he's looking for another opponent. He threw his name in the hat by basically letting you know, nah, the fight ain't gotta happen at 140 how people were suggesting. I'll go back down to 135 for a fight. So you already know what that is.
Improve upon that performance coming into this fight with Rayo.
¿Hay algo que hayas tomado de la pelea de Rolly Romero como una crítica constructiva, digamos, ¿no? Que hayas tomado esa crítica constructiva para aplicarla en la pelea con Rayo Valenzuela?
No, sabemos que todos los peleadores tienen su estilo diferente por lo mucho que sean zurdos o derechos, pero creo que nada más el único que hayamos tomado de referencia ha sido la estatura y el alcance, nada más.
I think all fighters have like different styles, but for this one of the only thing that we are taking into account is his height and reach. But the rest
Ernest was good with it, fam. 619 Cali in the building.
What do you think about Rayo's power, Pitbull?
¿Qué pensás del poder que tienen los puños el Rayo?
Pues para eso nos estamos preparando, para no sentir la pegada y bueno, sabe que él también está sentado en un barril de pólvora y bueno, va a ser una gran pelea.
Well, that's what we are training. We are training not to feel the power, and also he is not as explosive as he thinks.
Did you get a chance to see the last fight that he had, Isak, against Chris Colbert? And what were your honest thoughts about how he fought and the style that he has?
What's good with it, bro? How you feeling?
¿Tuviste la oportunidad de mirar la última pelea del Rayo en contra de Colbert? ¿Y qué pensás al respecto?
Bueno, sí la pudimos ver y creo que era lo que tenía que hacer para que le dieran la pelea y bueno, pues se vio bien en aquella noche.
I'm telling you, Teach.
Well, yeah, I watched it. He did what he had to do to win that fight. So, yeah, it was okay.
Were you impressed, Isak? Did it make you go like, oh, wow, this kid's pretty good? Was there anything there where you thought, things could get a little interesting with what he brings to the table?
¿Te impresionó un poco cuando estabas mirando esa pelea? Que pensaste,
wow,
este chico por ahí
he could win, bro. He got
puede ser
boxed,
interesante lo que me trae adentro del ring y lo peleo.
Pues sí creo que su agresividad y su forma de pelear creo que es buena, es del gusto de la gente y que puede dar gran espectáculo.
Well, I do think that, he's aggressive. His aggressiveness can give, and I think that our styles match well, and we can give a really
That's
good
where I'm at with it, Teach.
show, good spectacle.
Yeah, the styles in Spanish van a chocar. It makes for a fan-friendly fight. Ultimately, Isak, what do you think makes the difference in this fight with Rayo if both you guys are coming at each other?
Y por último, ¿qué pensás que hace que da la diferencia en esta pelea entre vos y Rayo? De la diferencia entre sus dos estilos chocando.
Pues creo que él va a querer hacer una pelea a distancia y nosotros nos estamos preparando pues para toda la pelea.
No faith in him, GM?
I think that he's gonna try to find taking advantage of the distance, but we're gonna clash the entire fight.
Not the last question. The last topic on Rayo. I just got a few more though.
No, you got it. That's fine.
Yeah, it won't be too much longer, but I do need to ask you, Isak, what'd you think of Gervonta's fight against Frank Martin?
Te tengo que preguntar, Isak, ¿qué pensaste de la pelea de Gervonta en contra de Martin?
Pues fue una pelea buena, entretenida hasta cierto punto, pero Gervonta nada más esperó a que Martin pues de alguna manera se cansara, se desesperara y pudiera Gervonta conectar solo un golpe y fue como lo logró y lo terminó noqueando.
I think that it was an entertaining fight. I feel that Gervonta waited until Martin got tired, and then just and he delivered that one punch that got him the win.
Did he look better to you, Isak, than the night you fought him? Or are you seeing improvements in Gervonta, or in your opinion, he's still the same Gervonta from that night you fought him?
Cuando lo viste, ¿vos pensaste que lucía mejor que cuando peleó con vos? O sea, estilo y que ha avanzado, ¿o era más o menos el mismo estilo y la misma persona que vos enfrentaste en el ring?
¿Me puedes repetir nada más el inicio, de favor, Flo?
Sí, cuando usted lo vio, cuando vio la pelea de Gervonta y Martin, ¿no? Pensó sintió que él había se había mejorado, es un mejor boxeador que cuando se enfrentó a usted, ¿o es la misma persona?
Creo que no mejoró ni empeoró, creo que sigue siendo la misma persona Gervonta, pero creo que le entran más golpes ahora.
I don't think he's better or worse, but I think that he received more punches now.
Why do you think that is, Pitbull?
¿Por qué piensas que es eso? Que le entran más golpes.
Porque su cara nunca había salido muy rojiza y en estas últimas peleas ya ha salido pues lastimada de alguna manera y creo que los rivales nunca la habían pues aguantado más del cuarto, del quinto round y ahora ya pues se le están yendo más allá del sexto, del séptimo round.
I think that, I mean, you look at his face, and his face now, like after the fights, is so red because he takes a little punishment, and rivals can get to him. In the past, like some of his opponents would never get to the fourth or fifth round, and now his opponents are actually staying up to like seventh or eighth round.
Yeah. Do you feel that the opponents know how to fight him better now, or is there something happening with Gervonta that he's getting touched more, in his opinion?
¿Sentís que los oponentes ahora saben cómo pelearlo mejor, como que lo descifraron? ¿O que los oponentes que está peleando ahora no son al mismo nivel?
No, yo creo que ya tienen pues una pauta para saber cómo pelearle, cómo tener más claro un plan estratégico de pelea.
I think that they have a good. I mean, they know already how to fight him. Like they know what's the best strategic plan to fight Gervonta Davis.
After the fight, Isaac, Gervonta said he's open to a rematch with you, which
you can't even see
he seemed to change his tune. Before he was saying he didn't want a rematch, and now he's saying he is open to a rematch with you. I would imagine you like that news. What'd you make of him saying that he is wanting to have a rematch with you?
After his, perdóname, después de su pelea, Gervonta dijo que le gustaría pelearte. Después de la pelea con Frank Martin. ¿Y a vos estarías abierto a pelearle de vuelta?
Sí, totalmente. Yo no me cierro a pelear con nadie, como lo he dicho, nada más igual que pues deje que salga yo de mi compromiso el 3 de agosto y que mi promotor y pues de parte de su equipo de trabajo que se sienten a negociar, y no tengo ningún problema de hacer nuevamente una pelea con él, pero ahora en la segunda ocasión.
Yes, totally. I
He
have no
definitely did his
issues
beat, dog.
in
Definitely
fighting
is.
him
You know how
again.
they
I
do.
just, first I
100% he
have
is.
to take care of business on August 3rd, and then after that, I will let my promoter and my managers to negotiate with his team, and I have absolutely no issues, and I'm actually welcoming the opportunity to fight him again.
There's a lot of fighters that want fights with you now, Pitbull. Shakur Stevenson said he wants to fight you. Teofimo Lopez, after his fight against Steve Claggett, wants a fight with you. Ryan Garcia, I know you and guys tried to make a fight together. On the topic of Ryan, just overall, what do you make of the situation that he finds himself in right now? And what are your thoughts about what he's going through?
Hay un montón de boxeadores que quieren pelear
I'm
contigo.
almost for sure this
Está
answer
Shakur
about to be
Stevenson, Teofimo
awkward.
López, que dijo que quería pelear con vos, y hasta
Bender, what
Ryan
it do, fam?
García, que dijo que le gustaría pelear con vos. Hablando de Ryan, ¿no? ¿Qué pensás acerca de lo que él está pasando por estos días?
Right,
¿Cómo
you
se está
stupid. He said
comportando?
probably 3 jabs his whole career. That was
Pues
probably
es algo malo, algo pues de alguna manera pues triste saber que está pasando por momentos difíciles, pero bueno, creo que él sabe lo que hace, sabe lo bueno, lo malo que actúa, y bueno, ojalá que pueda retomar su carrera y su vida.
I mean, it's sad. It's bad. It's really sad to see, to know that he's going through a tough time. You know, as a fellow boxer, I always want him to be well. As a fellow Mexican too, but I just hope that soon he can retake his life and his career.
Yeah, very true, Isaac. Finally, with this fight,
say hopefully he could take his
I would
life
imagine
and
the goal
career.
for
Hold
you
on.
is always knockout. But how do you see the fight? Finally, with this fight, I would imagine the goal for you is always knockout.
As a fellow boxer, I always want him to be well. As a fellow Mexican too, but I just hope that soon he can retake his life and his career.
Oh,
yeah, very
retake
true,
his
Isaac.
life.
Finally,
Okay.
With this fight,
My bad.
I would
tripping.
imagine
I'm
the
like,
goal
take
for
his
you
life.
is
What she
always
saying?
knockout. But
Y'all hit the like
how do
button
you
for
see the
your
fight
bro,
playing
man.
out
We gonna
in
get
your
to. We
mind,
gonna cook on
and
this
how
interview.
do you see it
when it's
going
over.
that night on August 3rd in LA? Do
like
you
another
plan to
minute
steal
or
the
so.
show?
Con esta pelea, y quizá tu mente siempre va con el
Like
knockout,
in
vamos al
Korea.
knockout, pero ¿cómo ves esta pelea? ¿Cómo ves que va a pasar esta pelea esa
She said
noche en Los
retake his life
Ángeles?
and career. It still
¿Cómo la
sound
tenés
funny.
planeada?
Pues como muy explosiva y muy entretenida.
Miss Joette, you wrong.
¿Pensás que vas a robar el show?
Me estoy preparando y me preparé para dar gran espectáculo y ya la gente decidirá si nos robamos el show o no.
Very entertaining and like very explosive. And I'm getting ready, and the fans are gonna tell me if I stole the show or not.
Yeah, like I have a feeling, Isaac, that a majority of people are going to be there for you. I'm going to try to say this in my broken Spanish, pero yo tengo un sentido que yo creo que la gente que va a venir esa noche van a venir para usted. Do you feel that way? ¿Piensas así también, Pitbull?
I know you didn't just try to switch it up and go Spanish at the last second of the interview, bro. What? Nah, shout out to Fight Hub, man. Great work, man. But yeah, I just wanted y'all to hear the gist of that. You heard what Pitbull was saying, man. They asked him, you know, and shout out to, I think it's Marcus Villegas. Shout out to him with the good interview, man. But he asked, you know, do you think Tank is getting any better or worse? And he said he don't feel like he got any worse, but he feel like he ain't improved either. Say he feel like he get hit a lot more or whatever. He's taking a lot more punishment. And then he asked him why, and he said, you know, his face got bruised up. He said something about the bruising on his face, and he's saying that guys are getting to him more than they have in the past. Before, he used to get guys out of there early. Now fights are going 6, 7, 8 rounds or whatever the case. And, you know, it's right on par with people always say. I think that stuff is very deceiving. I think the look, that bruise or mark on Tank's face, I mean, it is what it is. He obviously was getting hit, but I don't think he was all damaged up, right? You get what I'm saying? So that's, yeah, high yellow, light-skinned dude, right? Glove burns and getting hit on top of that, he'll get marked up. So that's not the first time you've seen a mark on his face, right? So I don't think he's getting hit any more than what he's been getting hit. I mean, he took some shots for sure in that fight, but it was a 14-month layoff. Not to give him, you know, not giving him an out, but just being real. So 14-month layoff. So took him a little bit to work himself into the mix. And when he did it, you see how the fight changed. The fight changed about the 3rd round or something. It started to change. And the 4th, 5th, 6th, 7th, 8th, we already know how that went. Dropped the clip of that interview this morning. Did he? Shout out to Middle City. You don't know Spanish? Pitbull will run from Tank. That's big money. Yeah, if you see, yeah, he won't. He gonna fight him. He'll fight him for sure. You know, I mean, look, it is what it is. But like I said, when you hear it with the trainers speaking on, like, they welcome that. He welcomes that fight. So Pitbull throws his name in the hat. Tank needs an opponent, I wouldn't be surprised. That's all I'm saying. You know what I mean? They've been saying it's been an option for some time now. So, no different now. No different now. I'm looking for some. Hold on, y'all. Where is it at? Is it this? I'm not for sure. I gotta reset my laptop. I don't know why it's laggish. I'm moving a little laggish, y'all. Y'all hit the like button for me, man. We ain't done. What's going on, bro? Yeah, I keep talking about that, man. That dome piece. You funny if they fought again, Pitbull could barely touch him. Shit, that might what happened. I mean, he had him looking a certain way the first time, and that was being disarmed as well. So just him with 2 hands, more focused, disciplined than he's ever been. It'd probably be an even tougher fight for Pitbull, realistically. You know what I mean? I can understand. Look, I ain't knocking him for one, the opportunity, you know, the bag. I'm not knocking him, but I mean, he do get in there and try to win, but I just don't think his chances of winning is high at all. Like, I think he'll get beat more convincingly is what happened. Yeah, my joint lag. I'm trying to pull up this video for y'all, but just give me a second. I don't know why it's doing it. I got you. Salute to my guy Creole. Is there any truth to what Fanon posted about taking core negotiations? I think you probably, I don't know. Did you watch the video? I don't know which one, but I don't know if it's any update. You'll have to fill me in. I didn't get to watch it. Did he say they was in negotiation or what? Or he like asking a question? Because to my knowledge, I'm not sure if they are. I ain't hear nothing publicly yet. And you know, he was talking to Calvin Ford earlier, and he, you know, sounded like he ain't cared too much for the Shakur fight right now. Yeah, GM. Damn, I did like was it yesterday or the day before, maybe Monday? You talking about that stuff he was talking about when he was saying Tank on a decline and all that? Yeah, I was talking about it. Definitely. Like, hold on. What the hell's going on, bro? Mr. Impride in the building. What's good, my guy? I'm trying to get this screen off. Laptop tripping right now. Yeah, it's tripping. I'm just tripping. The biggest mark was his own. My bad, Josh. StreamYard be tripping. Kicked your boy out. You know how StreamYard be doing. Y'all disrespectful. My laptop said, hell with it, man. We gonna restart you ourselves. Salute to everybody hanging in there. My bad, y'all. Have a little technical difficulties. But yeah, that's what it is. Down at the end of the day, like I'm gonna keep going to the point because the teach said it perfectly. Got one guy saying he going for blood, one guy talking about the money side of it. But at the end of the day, they work well together. So all I hear before I would call him a duck, I'll understand the fact that he has options, and that's what you hear. We know what option we want him to choose the most, right? But we also know that there's other options out there, and those ones might happen before this one. You got the Williams and Payton situation, as Ant McQueen pointed out, with the purse bid. You got Shakur being in between promotional companies as of right now. Would that have any impact on them reaching out or them being able to begin negotiations or not? We just gotta wait and see. It's a lot of little mess to sort out, but at the end of the day, I do think a genuine opportunity is there. Hopefully they strike while the iron hot. You know what I mean? Mike Ron, what it do, family? How you feeling, man? Kenneth in the building. What's good, bro? Good to see you in here as always. We talking about Tank slurring his words. Yeah. I thought he was talking crazy, phenomenal. I thought he was putting too much on it. Thought that what he said was all base. Everybody got their opinion, but I thought it was a little crazy. Matter of fact, I got Coach Kenny. Shout out to Mill City because he asked Coach Kenny about that. Coach Kenny did respond to it. So being that y'all brought that up, let me see something real quick. Dude got that video. I should have that video on hand. Like I said, shout out to Mill City, but I think he asked Coach Kenny about that. Doesn't matter what Coach Kenny said at the end of the day. Gotta wait and see. Yeah, no, it don't. But it's just put in perspective. And when I hear what's being said, I hear two possibilities, and it's no different than what they've been saying, which is as far as the options. The only thing I didn't hear either of them really speak on is a pay to fight. What we do know is the two names I hear is Shakur and Pitbull. You know what I mean? So we had to see how that shake out. Let me see something real quick. Cause it ain't my laptop won't let me be. I'll try to play this video. Let me do it this way. Let me do it this way.
His pops, we went on live. Floyd Scofield. His pops, we went on live.
This Mill City asking Coach Kenny about
very
it.
outspoken. He's ranked number 3 in the WBA, and he believes that he's ready for Gervonta Tank Davis right now. They mentioned that you guys never sparred, but that you guys been around training camp. He said that Tank Davis is starting to become punch drunk. His slurs are starting to become. He's on the decline. He's speaking upon.
Being boxing was good with it, bro.
What you think? What's your reaction to Floyd Scofield's dad?
He got a right to his opinion, just like I told Keyshawn, he ain't on the list, Let him fight them other guys,
Right. And I told him that. He looked at me like I was like an alien.
And it's like the list, it ain't like he running from nobody. Tank already said 6 more fights is gone.
Yeah, I would call it that, Mike Ron, before I would say he's slurring because of punishment. To act like this dude been in the ring getting battered or something, that's crazy. So I just have a different train of thought than what Scofield Sr. was saying. I don't think he took that much punishment to the point where he's slurring his words because of it. At least I don't think so.
Right. Walking out to the sunset. The young bull ain't on the list. Timing is everything,
Saying Floyd Scofield ain't on the list.
He's a good kid.
And people don't want that fight. People don't want that fight.
No.
The fans don't want that. They want Lomachenko or Shakur.
That is what the people want. Yeah, that's what it is. Yeah, it's. I think it's always been like that. I don't think it's like no matter like slurring, like he said. I think the stutter and how he talked. It's always been that way. You know what I mean? Again, since he was 5. I mean, it's something to think about. It is, but I still think he was. I think he was reaching because he was trying to. At one point, he was trying to say he on the decline. Then he still said he was in his prime, but he'd be on the decline. Like he was double talking a lot. You know what I mean? But yeah, I don't. It's always possible, but if for my money, I'm not gonna say I see a visible difference in the way he speaks as opposed to how he been speaking. You know what I mean?
Your opinion, would that be a fight that's too early for the kid? Or do you feel like he can match up with all these other guys? I mean, he said that, Scofield that said that Frank Martin is a C-level fighter. And I said, and he said, don't go it. He's a C-level fighter.
Mm-hmm. I said all the time, A, B, and C can get a world title on any given night. A C-level fighter is a fighter that will clip an A-level. Because the A-levels always look down on the C-level. And then when you speak D, the E, and all that's different. A, B, and C, I can show you 1,000 C-level fighters that beat A-level over the years. So keep on sleeping on them C-level fighters.
Where do you think the level of Scofield is?
I only seen Scofield fight a few times.
Dog was good with it. Yoda, what up with it?
I like. I seen one. Maybe 1 or 2 fights back. He didn't look that good, but other than that, he looked pretty good.
Yeah, for me, I never thought Frank was a C-level fighter. I think they're slightly disrespectful. I think he's a bit better than that. You know what I mean? I think he at least B-level. I don't think he's a C-level guy. And if you just look at the flat-out skill, he can fight. You know You know what I mean? The dude can fight. Got good feet. He can box. Solid defense. He just was in there with a dog and Tank Davis. You know what I'm saying? And, you know, that played out how it played out. But Frank Martin is a damn good fighter to me. What's good with a hen dog?
Last fight he was jumping in a lot, you know, but it's all about learning.
Hey, talk to him, Thomas. Hell facts, bro. From C-Level's been kicking up this year, right?
Couple fights.
Ray told us Ryan was a C-Level. He went in there and performed, didn't he?
He's looking good right now. He's looking good.
You know, he mentioned to me saying...
And the thing is, your overall talent could be, maybe you call a guy C-Level, but maybe he might have A-level power. You get what I'm saying? Maybe he might have certain individual skills that might be A-level that makes him dangerous, like his power, speed, or something like that. So you can't just dismiss somebody because of their level. You know what I mean? You still got to recognize them as a threat, man. Everybody is a threat. You look at somebody less than, you go in there and get your head knocked off, then what? You know what I'm saying? So I think so too, Mike Rhyme. I think so. Yeah, I think he is B-level. I think so. Thought it was an A- fighter because... Forget Shakur wanted to fight him. Shakur ain't no B- fighter. The fact that he wanted to fight him, he told you why he wanted to fight him, though, because he said when he realized that people was saying Frank's name as the guy to fight or beat Shakur, he was like, oh, this the guy they want. So he kind of got behind it because he felt like the people was behind it. So if they respect Frank Martin, then he knew that was a good name for him to go in there and fight. But Frank definitely is a B-level. A-level, because he hasn't proven it, you know what I mean, enough times to me. You know what I mean? He's still relatively unproven. You know what I mean? Get that L out of the way and bounce back. Absolutely, Boxing Novice. You know what I mean? Jim, appreciate you in the super chat. He said, Tank punch drunk because of how you talk. That mean that you zesty, Mrs. Scofield, because of how you talk. We got to keep the same age. Yo, y'all crazy, yo. I did not see that coming, bro.
And we ain't never got a box again. Well, right. well. I already been getting these bet, but now it's time for you to get your just do.
GM, you a terror, bro. You are a terror. I think so too, man. I think so too, Zach B. I think they putting too much on it the way he talk. I really do. Right? They do. They do. They put too much on it. A-level that slept on the C-level fighter and got slept by. I see. You get what I'm saying? You got to be careful. And see that hook was A-level, especially when it landed. You dig me? That hook was A-level.
You know, even Tank said, I ain't gonna fight that young bull.
Tank, I don't know how to say it, but he said that to a lot of fighters. It's his way of like giving him their respect and keeping them confident. He said that to everybody, you know.
Yeah, because who really thought Tank would fight for Scofield right now?
Some people might take it serious, like he really mean it.
So when he say he ain't on the list, I believe him.
You know,
it's like the older head bringing the younger head up, like giving them.
What? It's like I ain't gonna never fight you, boy. It's respect and keeping them in the gym, keeping them motivated. You know what I mean?
I ain't gonna lie, I understand what he's saying right there. Though.
It ain't like, you know, I ain't fight you. Fuck that. You two. Hell, it ain't like that. You know. But some people might.
Coach Kenny had to make it clear they like that, man. Just to pump yourself up. Just to keep them motivated.
So, were you?
Robert Merriweather, what's good, family? Said asked for Scofield saying how his son used to pull out them fights against certain kids at the amateurs. His champ come here on his ass. Salute to you, fam. Hey man, not for nothing, bro. You about the second or third person that says something like that. I'm not gonna hold you. That's not the first time I heard somebody say that. I'm just saying, just throwing it out.
I'm gonna see some of these fights that happen. I don't want to say too many fights, but I think. Did you see Amanda Serrano? Did you see
the whole damn car?
Oh, well, he asked about some other stuff. I just wanted y'all to hear that part. Well, he responded. He partially responded. They ain't really respond the way you would have thought he responded. But, yeah, man, I think Tank is good, man. Again, he has been boxing for a long time and, you know, taking hits and that stuff add up over a period of time. But I don't think he's at the point in his career where you could look at him and just say something wrong with him or he punchy and all that. I think that's a bit of a stretch. You know what I'm saying? And I ain't pushing that. You know what I'm saying? I don't see it that way. I don't. Fairness alone, Salido was in his second pro fight. Oh yeah, his second pro fight it was for sure. He lost to Tank. Loma lost to Salido. I know for a fact that any version of Salido. I know Frank Martin beats him. Probably style is A-, but his chin is only. Nah, I don't think his chin is bad. I don't think his chin is suspect. I don't think getting knocked out by Tank says you has a suspect chin. I just think that's more of a testament to Tank's power being true. You know what I mean? And how he delivered them punches. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, I don't think it's an indictment on your chin if you get knocked out by a puncher like Tank. God, I got what a 90% KO ratio, like something like that. So you know what I'm saying? 80-something, almost 90, whatever it is. So yeah, I don't think that means your chin is not good. He just clearly is a guy that you can't take the brunt of his shots. You can't take the wrong shots. And I know clean flush shots like that where you know he connect with everything, getting everything behind you. You don't want to be there for that. You know what I'm saying? You probably don't make it to see the final battle if he cracking you like that. And if you see the shots that he hit Frank Martin with before the knockout, like some of the body shots, like he was getting like leverage in them shots. Like I know he was sapping the hell out of his gas tank. He was siphoning the hell out that gas from his tank. And I think that's what helped position him in that corner. And he set him up through the little throwaway shot, caught him with the uppercut, hurt him, and then cleaned him up, you know what I'm saying, with the left over the top. That shit was different. Yeah, it's not, Price Boy. It's really not. It's really not. It's about a handful, you know what I mean, in probably each of the divisions, too. Knocking out most of the guys. He lands that clean. That's what I'm saying, B-Dog. I don't think it's a matter of your chin not being good, though. You know what I'm saying? I just think he's that good a puncher. And you can't allow that somebody that punches that well to clean you up like that. You just not going. That's not good. You're not going to be able to take too many of them. He said when the Scofield becomes this great fighter. Yeah, you know, I mean, his son. Yeah, I mean, his pops believe in him, and he's supposed to. He say all the right stuff. You know, he say he put some extras on it, but you know what father don't nowadays. You know what I'm saying? He say he worse than Bill. Might call him Bill Scofield, right? Bill Scofield or something like that. Yeah, man. So you just can't take that kind of punishment. But again, man, everybody got an opinion on Tank nowadays. But the fact of the matter is he can't fight them all. But as long as he fight the ones in his class, I'm more than happy with that. I didn't ever anticipate him fighting a kid Austin. You know what I mean? He a good talent. I think he's a workhorse. So I mean, he might be a little raw still, rough around the edges right now, but I think with time, he going to only polish his style, and he's going to become more refined, I think more dangerous. I think he'll be a better fighter when it's all said and done. He's already a good fighter now. You know what I'm saying? Kid stay in the gym, kid Austin, live the lifestyle. He get it, you know what I mean? He puts the work in, so I could always have a real respect and support for somebody that really put that work in like that. But he got a ways to go before he get to Tank for sure. You know what I'm saying? His dad was talking about that. It's going to be a while. Even he said something about 2 years or something like that. But that's a ways away. So we'll see. We'll see because he feel like they're going to put themselves in position where Tank going to have to fight him or vacate. That's what Floyd Scofield Sr. was saying. But we'll see. Yeah. That scar tissue ain't gonna be no joke, GM, moving forward. That scar tissue could be an issue for sure, especially with a sharp, accurate puncher, for sure. Because his son can lose, so I respect that. Only does. Oh, yeah, well, I mean, yeah, he said that. I heard him say that too. He did say that. Say, yeah, he can lose because he's still learning. Tank versus Pitbull. Trying to tell y'all, man, I wouldn't be surprised if it happens, y'all. I just wouldn't be surprised. I gotta find a clip where he was talking about it, man. Hold on. Gotta find a clip. He said he needs some milk. Might have to burn that joint. Yeah, man. Getting cut stuff ain't no good. Definitely ain't no good. You definitely don't want to have that in every fight. Scar tissue is real. It's Ask Gabe Rosado. It's Ask Gabriel Rosado. Hold on, man. I got something else I wanted to pull up too for y'all. Let me get this out of here. Y'all see Ryan Garcia at it again, talking about a Pacquiao fight in Japan, yo. You can't make this stuff up, yo. This boy finding ways to keep his name out there, but it's always something bogus.
I don't know, he's a superstar, but he's not a superstar from this country.
Oh shit.
Maybe it's Manny Pacman Pacquiao.
Hey.
Who knows?
I'm there.
Who
I'm
knows?
there. Wherever it's at, I'm coming.
They're gonna go to Japan?
Bro, I've been on that road to go to Japan. Like they already trying to get me there.
This damn idiot. Cocoa butter and that scar tissue is gone. Yeah, possibly. I mean, as long as he on top of it, he definitely want to be careful with it. Definitely want to be mindful with it. He said when his rehab start, he needed ASAP. It almost seemed like he called the audible, and it don't seem like he in no type of rehab for real. Yeah, he mad young for them scars. He want to be smart with that. You definitely want to be smart. And I think that comes with perfecting his style, because he got an aggressive style. He be jumping in and out. And I think that caused a lot of head clashes and stuff like that. And he's very active and busy. So guys be trying, anything to slow his ass down. You get what I'm saying? They be trying anything to slow him down. So that's what it is. Yeah, Ryan need to go sit it down. You need to go sit it down right now. You need to go sit it down for sure. I'm trying to find the right. I'm trying to find a part in the interview. I don't know if liver can handle an avid repair at this point. Oh shit. Yeah, Ryan want to be careful, man. He gotta go sit his ass down. They say he's about to send him another cease and desist. Remember the last time he almost got himself in trouble for that. Kept mentioning Pac-Man name. Pacquiao wasn't beat for it. But I think he just enjoying the people that are listening to him talk at this point. He's saying every time you hear him talk, he sound like he just woke up or sound like he fresh off a hangover or something. I ain't gonna lie. And that's how he look when you see him on camera. Ryan definitely don't need to be nowhere near the ring at this point. You need to sit his ass down somewhere. I'm trying to look for this for y'all, man. If I just start listening, like Tank, Frank, you stuck your head out there a little too soon. Look what happened. These boxers better slow down and go through the process. Yeah, all that calling. I mean, I understand having your sights, your sights. You can't. Ain't nothing wrong having your sights set at the top, but you definitely gotta go through the process for sure. What's the only excuse for backing out the Tank fight? For me, bro, we heard him say, you know, he need more time with his family or something like that. I mean, look, my overall thoughts on it, I don't knock him for wanting to spend time with his family at all, right? I'm a family man myself. I got kids. Like, I love spending time with my kids, right? They drive you crazy, but you love them, right? Love your family. Ain't nothing wrong with that. But I think, you know, that's me as the father understanding them. You know what I mean? As the man, I understand that. But then we're fight fans as well, right? So on the flip end of that, you like, if you're looking at it how I'm looking at it, this is how I see it, right? You had a close fight with Devin Haney. You know what I mean? You got your heart broke with the decision or whatever. He had 1 foot in, 1 foot out around that time. You get what I'm saying? He managed to come back, you know, and do it one more time, I guess he said, for his father, right? I respect that, you know what I mean? But the issue is you had an opportunity to fight a more quality opponent. You said no to him because you wanted to spend time with family, something to that degree, to that effect. While you didn't fight Shakur, you end up fighting Kambosos, right? And then now you got this tank fight looming over your head, and it's like, oh, I need to spend more time with my family. So it's like, we not knocking them for that, but the fight fan in me is like, I'm looking at it like, you got an opportunity to fight 2 guys that were deemed better than the guy you fought, and you both times you found a way out of the fight. So I just feel like the fight fan in me, the timing of it is kind of tough, right? We don't really, you know, he took himself essentially out of the sweepstakes for right now, right? You know what I mean? And that's an opportunity you think everybody should want. Like, you worked yourself to that situation, right? You know what I mean? You won a title, you won it impressively, you beat Kambosos, you stopped the guy that never been stopped. You get what I'm saying? Why not? Why not fight? You know what I mean? Why not fight a guy that people said, you know, ducked you for years, or you ducking him? You know what I mean? Why not fight him? You know what I mean? Champions fight champions. All right. You wanted to be undisputed. You wanted to do this one more time. You know what I mean? So the fight fan in me feel like you want to see him take the opportunity, but here we are. I mean, they say he ain't coming back to 2025. You know what I mean? So that's crazy. I just the father in me, I respect you want to spend time with the family, but then I'm also a fight fan, and I'm like, man, you this the second time you turned down a quality guy, so it don't look good for you. I let the people call him a duck if they want to call him that. For me, you know, I feel like you got options. You got a right to say no, but just understand how that's going to look to the people. You know what I'm saying? People ain't rocking with that. Nobody want to hear that you need time off when you just had time off. You just had a lesser guy. You just fought for a title. You look good doing it. Why don't you want the opportunity of a lifetime? You know what I'm saying? And then they start the not in the mood thing kind of rubbed me the wrong way. I think they could have did without that. I think, you know, just saying you wanted to spend time with your family and you'll revisit him at a later date, or you get what I'm saying? Something like that would have been better. But to kind of dismiss it and, you know, oh, I'm coming back 2025, it's kind of, you know what I mean? People ain't rocking with that. It's like, what? So it's like, you know, whatever. I mean, no, I get it. LaMarcus, I get it. But I'll let y'all do it. You know, I just stay consistent with how I do it, right? I ain't gonna go too crazy on them for it. I understand as a fight fan, I mean, as a father, that, you know, you could want to spend time with your family. That's cool with me. But again, the fight fan in me, like, dude, you turning down quality smoke. That's what it looked like. And that's the second time. First, it was Shakur to fight Kambosos, and now it's no to Tank to spend time, and that's cool. But now you talking about come back in 2025, and that, who you gonna fight? Like, you never even said if you're gonna revisit negotiations, you still willing to fight them. None of that. It's just like you kind of, you left everything up on the table. Rozilla, what it do, fam? You know, that dude. I know he definitely feel like, look, I could kind of give him the benefit of the doubt. Look, man, the dude been fighting for a very long time. He spent exceptionally a large amount of time, significant amount of time in the amateur ranks, you know, chasing gold medals. Salute to him. He got 2 of them, right? But he had close to 400 some fights, almost 400 fights or so. As an amateur, that's a lot of wear and tear in and of itself. He turned pro very late. And what it sounds like to me is it is a motivation thing. I know people like, how you not motivated to make money? I get all that, but I think what he been through, and, you know what I mean, some of that wear and tear, him slowing down, like, if he's not fully motivated, like if his mind not 100% on boxing, he doing us a favor in the long run as well as himself a favor because he gonna get hurt. Tank Davis is not a fighter that you could afford to go in the ring with and not be 100% fully committed and focused on the task at hand. You get what I'm saying? And I think I'm just giving y'all the different part of it. Yeah, we could be a little pissed off or annoyed with him and say, call him a duck. Have at it. Listen, I ain't going to argue it down. You want to call him a duck, have at it. I get it. But, you know, I just look at it as it's the timing couldn't be worse. It's at a time where you coming off a phenomenal performance, whether it was Cambosos or not. You look good in there. So people want to see you defend your title against a guy as dangerous as Tank Davis, a fight that people felt like should have happened some years ago, right? So it is what it is. I just hate the fact that it's starting to look like a pattern with him. You know what I'm saying? And if he come back and face a lesser guy or has an opportunity to fight for a title and it's a lesser guy, that's gonna piss me off. You know what I mean? True culture, what it do, fam? How you feeling? People ask how he feels about fighting Shakur. I missed that. I forgot what the lady said about that. Damn, I forgot. He did ask, bro. He did ask. I kind of forgot what he even said with that. Because I definitely don't think he'll fight him. You know what I mean? He said if the right opportunity happen, you know, the right opportunity present itself at 135, he'll go back down. But I think that's just simply a Tank fight. You know what I mean? It's gonna make the duck worse. That Loma and the Ukraine parade is over. And that's the thing, y'all. So that's where I'm at with it. That's why part of me is able to make peace with the decision Loma's making, because again, if it's any chance, and like I said, just to be fair to him, even before the Tank fight was a possibility, before the Cambosos fight, he was thinking about not fighting, right? So that I'm not fully surprised by that. But again, if you're not 100% motivated and locked in and focused on boxing and the task at hand, Tank Davis is not a guy you need to fight. You know what I'm saying? At all. Because it's going to end bad. So, like, in hindsight, he did himself a favor. I don't know. Boxing world might not care if you go in there and get slept, but, you know, which I really don't care. But he did himself a favor. You know what I'm saying? He did us a favor in a sense, too, because it'd just lead to excuses, right? Just imagine that he go in there fighting and he gets slept. And then the excuse is he wasn't really focused on boxing. Ain't nobody going to try to hear that. You get what I'm saying? So I'd rather him go do what he do. Kind of know what's good with it, bro. How you feeling? You get what I'm saying? Lewis 4,500 in the building. You know what I mean? Yeah, just look a little funny. Kenneth, the timing of it. And then when you start doing math, how I do, right? Because I don't really believe in no coincidences. You look at Shakur and Tank as both dark alleys for him. Some would argue or say that Tank Davis is an even darker alley than a Shakur alley, right? But both of them challenges and dark alleys for him, and he had opportunity at both and elected to fight neither one. So that's the, you know what I mean? That's the math that I do, and I don't like how that looks. You know what I'm saying? And then you got an easier guy in between, in which you fought him with no problem. So, you know, I just hate it. And gloves, oh, damn, man. J Bean boxing and batting was good with it. Lomas at the point of his career with only one fight per year. Possibly so. And I think, you know, wear and tear and motivation might really be a problem for him. You know what I'm saying? Wear and tear and motivation might really be a problem for him. So, look, I'm not going to crucify him for wanting to spend time with his family, but I could kind of separate the two, right? Me, the father, and me, the fight fan. You know what I mean? Fight fan in me would love to see Tank fight Loma in November, right? But it is what it is, man. But, you know, the bright side of it is the fact that people felt like Shakur has an opportunity. But like I said, you know, I don't think everybody might want the same thing. You know what I mean? Luke Colazzo, what it do, fam? Saying I defend Loma, but thinking like Bob, I believe when he comes back, he'll fight Renchik, whoever has the WBO strap. Bob probably wants Shakur and Tank to take each other out. I wouldn't be surprised if Bob wants Shakur to lose at this point. You know what I'm saying? I wouldn't be surprised. But that's just what it is. And I'm not a fool. Like, look, man, I do math, man. I pay attention to clues. And at the end of the day, the business got to work itself out. It all depends on what the focus is, you know what I mean, and what direction each guy want to go in, you know what I mean. How many fights do Loma have to really fall back on wear and tear though? Oh, for me, I feel like he got a lot of that, Cal, in the amateur ranks with them damn near 400 fights that he had. You get what I'm saying? Like I felt like him spending so much time there, and then him getting such a late start. If you get what I'm saying, like he might be 36, but he's not as preserved as some might think because of how much time I think he spent as an amateur, and then when he turned pro, he was 26, I believe. You see how late that is when you got dudes be 17, 18-year-old pros and shit like that. This dude coming here 26 years old. So I think, and on top of that, just doing math and just looking at the whole, picture with Loma. He started at a lighter weight class, and he's really campaigning in a weight class where he really shouldn't be at 135. And I honestly think wholeheartedly the fights are just tougher for him there. I really do. I just think the fights are tougher for him there. You know what I'm saying? I do. And that's, part of it too, like having to get in there with those younger, fresher guys, and you go in there and put on a master class against Kambosos, right? And then before you could finish celebrating and shining your belt, they like, hey man, Tank Davis said, what up? You get what I'm saying? You get what I'm saying? Hold on. I already ain't feel like doing this. Pops talked me into it. I went in there and beat Kambosos up, bro. You know what I'm saying? Dang, y'all talking about Tank Davis. He like, man, hold up, man. I ain't even get my belt yet, man. Nah, hold on. Oh, hey, I'm going to tell him I'm going to chill with the fan, bro. You know what I'm saying? Y'all talking about some Tank Davis, man. Loma like, hold up, man. I got to think about that for a minute, man. Talking about some Tank. Then y'all just see me go out there. You know what I'm saying? I look good, didn't I? He like, man, I'm about to enjoy this win a little bit. Hey, family, what up? Hold on, Tank. He like, hold on, Tank. Tank like, man, nah, buddy. Nah. Tank like, nah, the time is now. I told all y'all I was coming like that. You know what I'm saying? Loma like, man, stall me out, Debo. Tank like, nah, let's fight, bro. You know what I'm saying? Loma like, nah, let's chill for a minute. Tank, Loma like, I think we should do this another time. 2025 sound good. You know what I mean? But yeah, that's what Loma at, man. He just don't want to go out there right now and get pummeled, man. You know what I'm saying? I think that's real, but I don't think he's scared or nothing like that. Like, I don't just flat out call it a duck. Like, I think dudes really consider their options, and I really look at where he's at. Like I said, he spent a lot of time as an amateur. People might not consider that, but that's a lot of fights. That's still wear and tear, still training, still getting hit. You still winning, but it's a lot of fights. You know what I mean? Then by the time you an old ass rookie. You get what I'm saying? 26-year-old rookie. Even when you should be 20, 21, something like that. You 26. You know what I mean? And then what do you got, about 21 fights now? So something like that. And then some of them was losses. And then again, like I say, he's fighting that lightweight where I really don't think he belongs. But because of his talent, he's able to campaign and compete at 135. But you see those fights obviously have been more difficult for him at that weight class. You see it. So I think a lot of that stuff plays into it. Like, and then if you just think, right, listen to Usyk right now. He's a heavyweight, right? That man just won undisputed, dethroned Tyson Fury. You know what I'm saying? He talking about going back down to cruiserweight because he tired of eating and having to eat that much and compete with them big dudes. So you get what I'm saying? Like, I just think you get tired, like you mentally worn. So that's what I get when I hear from Loma. Like, I think he's more physically worn than mentally. That's the crazy. Or more mentally worn, should I say? My bad, than physically. You know what I mean? He sound like he, when you hear him speak, some of the things he say, like, it sound like it's hard to get motivated. It's hard to want to go in there and train hard and stay focused on boxing. So like I said, maybe some time off might do him some good. It's always a silver lining. And especially if he come back and he like, hey man, I still fight Tank, then that's a plus. But if he come his ass back and fight another gimme type of fight, then it is what it is. You know what it is with him. So I'm gonna wait and see. I'm gonna reserve judgment. I ain't gonna call him a duck just yet. I'm gonna say it just looks sus. The timing of it couldn't be worse as a fight fan for you to try to duck out of quality smoke. And with the fact that it's a Tank Davis fight and you get money and legacy, you get what I'm saying? And you like, nah, I need chill for a minute. It's like, all right, bro. Yeah, old ass rookie. You know what I mean? Old rook. The champion 135. Loma wants to be undisputed champion 135. So you have to fight Tank. Now, lady, you get what I'm saying? True culture. And the longer you wait, the worse I think it'll get for him because he older. So, and I don't want to hear no Tank age Loma out stuff. You know what I'm saying? So the longer it take, the more likely you are to hear that narrative be pushed. Who's has a path to undisputed times at Bridgerway? Yeah, you do. You do. I'm a Tank close in age, 29 for Tank and 35, 36 for Loma. So it's a nice little gap there. It's a nice little gap. It ain't that 10, 11 years that Mayweather was talking about that time in that video. I don't know what Floyd was talking about. Floyd said, man, Tank is much younger than what he say, 10, 11 years, something Floyd crazy said. He said, I was like, damn, bro, he ain't that much older than Loma. I mean, younger. Loma ain't that much older, but that's what it is. So he out, and again, I just don't know what all the powers that be. I don't know what everybody's focus is, because at the end of the day, as much as people hate to hear it, it's still a business, and they're gonna always consider that when they put one of their top earners in the ring. So that I will acknowledge right off the bat and be real with that and say that. No matter how much we don't want to hear it, you got to acknowledge it. They're gonna consider it the business of it and what fight makes money. And a lot of times, if you follow the money, then you'll get your answers as to what fight is next. I'm telling you, I ain't been wrong too many times when I say that. When you really pay attention and you be following the money or what you feel like they feel makes money, then you'll see what fight coming up next. Especially when they putting a top earner in there, that's what they thinking about. Yeah, and I know people hate to hear it. They ain't sitting up there talking about, well, in them offices, I wonder what fight we could get the fans that they really gonna love. Like, I ain't saying that doesn't ever come up, but I'm pretty sure that ain't first. I'm pretty sure one of the first concerns or topics or discussions is what fight gonna make the most money. I'm pretty sure of it. Time Loma get his karma. He was 25, beating up on amateurs. That's what I'm saying. He was kind of old in there, beating up on them guys. And then he got up in here. He was an older guy. And it kind of catch up to him now where he at this point in his career, and he seeming like he'd do that because he's taken some breaks in his career. This wouldn't be the first time. Like, he's done this a couple times. Fair, I think he still needs to retire. I'm with you, Cal. Because look, if you're not motivated at this point, you almost mentally shot worn. They say it's more mental than physical. So remember, I said I feel like he's more mentally worn than physically. So I think his physical is still there. We can see it with the performances in the fights, right? But a lot of times when you hear what he's speaking on, and like I said, I think that Devin Haney loss took something out of him. I really do. See the way he was feeling after that. You see the emotion he showed. He was ready to just chill. And here goes Pops, talked him back into it. You know what I mean? Then they talk about the Shakur fight. He like, man, nah. And then they took the Cambosis fight. And then he got the nerve to throw a Tank Davis fight at him. Right now, when he won for them, he like, man, hell nah. Loma like, man, I need some time to think about that, man. 2025, I'll holla at y'all. Pitbull went spectacularly on Buzz card. That's the fight for Tank. It is what it is. Now, I'm telling you, GM. I'm telling you. The way I be hearing certain stuff, I'm telling you, I think that's a real possibility. And I already see the play. I'm going to just say this now. Somebody going to get framed as a duck. 100%. You can guarantee that. Shakur and Tank don't happen next. Somebody going to get called the duck. And I got a good idea who going to get called the duck. Loma fans getting cooked in the Ukraine. Their jig is up. Yeah, they like, man, he got to go in there and fight. He got to do something, baby. You got to do something. Frank will beat Scofield. He more polished. He more polished right now, Robert, for sure. Frank, for sure. And I'm with you. I would lean toward him right now. Then I'm pretty sure he gained a lot of valuable experience after fighting the Tank. Like, it's not all bad. Yeah, he lost, but I know that's some experience that he can take with him. Valuable experience that he wouldn't have got nowhere else. So I mean, he went 8 rounds with that man, so I know he can hang with some of these other guys. I truthfully think, and that's why I got them in the thumbnail. I truthfully think Keyshawn Davis and Frank Martin should be next. I really do. I would love to see them fight. No, it's too much like right, but I love to see it. It's gonna be a deal. Rome, you already know, or probably for not doing exactly what they said do at home. They're gonna say he didn't do something. Watch. You already know, Rome. They're gonna say he didn't do something. Watch. 100% it's gonna be that. His energy changed. He didn't do this. He said this, but he didn't do that. Watch. Like he can make the fight by himself. Watch. Telling you, I'm already preparing y'all for the ones that's hearing the voice speak. You dig me? That's what's gonna be said. Trust me. And remember, y'all heard it here. Road to Redemption. That Pitbull beat Frank. I don't think so though. I think Frank Martin outboxed Pitbull. You know what I mean? Yeah, I think Frank Martin outboxed Pitbull. I think the skill gap is significant enough where Frank Martin can outbox him and deal with the pressure. I don't think because his pressure ain't the same as Tank Davis. You know what I mean? The skill level ain't the same. So I think Frank Martin can outbox him. Dean, by any means, my guy. What's good with it, bro? He said, well, in that case, let's go, Ryo. Yeah, let's go, Ryo. You dig me, Dean? Let's go, Ryo. I'll give him a good shot, bro. I give Ryo a good shot, bro. What do you think gonna get framed as a duck? Shakur is. He already getting framed as a duck. They already doing it. They're gonna do it. 100% they're gonna do it. They're gonna say he ain't do something. He ain't call somebody, he ain't signed somewhere. Watch. Oh, trust me, that's gonna happen. Believe me, it's gonna happen. Frank also doesn't have the pressure to stand defeat anymore. Yeah, it can work either way for or against him. We shall see. Yeah, he could be fighting them demons from getting knocked out, or he could take it as a learning lesson and be more confident with these other guys after facing a guy like Tank Davis. I mean, look how it kind of halfway worked out for Ryan Garcia. He faced his demon, and which I believe was Tank Davis, the guy he kept saying he wanted to fight. Finally fought him, got his kidney punched into his back, and got, and submitted on his knee. And after that, you know what I mean, went in there, beat the Duarte up, stopped him, and then went out there and damn near stopped Devin Haney. You know what I mean? So, if he takes that kind of mentality and approach, he'd be just fine. You know what I mean? Is he going to be damaged goods, or is he going to just be a guy that lost to Tank Davis and is going to learn from it, right? And is it going to motivate him to get in there with everybody? And that's just what it should do. You got in there with the guy, bro. I got in there with him. The rest of y'all is toast. That's how I'm on it. The rest of y'all got to show me. Like, I lost to him, not y'all. Y'all got to show me y'all could beat me. You get what I'm saying? That's how I'm coming. Ramon, what's good with it? Yeah. Athletic ability, yeah, and boxing ability. I just think he's a smarter fighter than Pitbull, too. More disciplined, smarter, just more polished, more versatile. Definitely, you know what I mean? More layers to Frank Martin, for sure, than Pitbull Cruz. Like, I know a lot of people give his pressure. They give him a lot of credit for his pressure. They got a lot of confidence that he'd catch somebody. But I think Frank Martin could really outthink and outbox that dude. You know what I mean? Pitbull, certain style of fighters give him hell. You know what I mean? Dude's athletic, that can box and move, is going to give him trouble. I mean, the only thing I'd be concerned with is Frank's gas tank. You know what I mean? As long as his gas tank is good, he should be all right. But I wonder how long will he remain at 135? Because this is the second time. I don't care what he say, where it seemed like he had a tough weight cut. And it seemed like he might need to go up. Probably gonna have the next to go both ways. Yeah, I mean the haters, yeah, they don't count, B-Dog. It's gonna be some, people that might not be labeled haters, but they definitely gonna push the narratives either way. And I just don't see that to be the case either way. You get what I'm saying? For me, and I'm calling it earlier. That's why you see me not in a rush to call Loma a duck. Like, I'm just past those conversations. Like, that shit corny. You know what I mean? Oh, he's ducking. I mean, sometimes the business don't present the fight that we want the most, and that's what people ain't gonna acknowledge. And a lot of times in situations where you looking for a big fight to be made or a meaningful fight, however you want to look at it, people, when it don't happen, the fans are gonna be looking for somebody to blame. I'm not that kind of guy. I could just look at the situation, see it for what it is, and try to understand it. Some people, a lot of people, they want to look for somebody to blame. Nah, it got to be somebody's fault. Nah, it didn't happen because this one is scared. This one didn't want it. He didn't sign over here. He said no to this. He didn't take this. Like, you know what I'm saying? He ain't worth this. How do you? It's just too much. It's too much. There's a lot of narrative pushers, unfortunately. Yeah, real talk, Big Keith. Happy with that first year, Shakur versus Zepeda anyway. Yeah, they got that purse bid situation going on. Instead Tank Shakur don't fight next. I won't blame the fighters. I think the money been saying not yet. I'm telling you, me too, Kenneth. That's why I said it's deeper than just trying to blame somebody and peg one of these top fighters as ducks. You get what I'm saying? Some certain shit be outside their control. That's for sure. Talib, what it do, fam? Ernie said Batang should be fighting at least now. All facts. A-level fighters should be fighting A-level fighters. Champions should be fighting other champions. A reign of peace. Queen, how you feeling? Lomachenko father don't want to send his son out to slaughter. You know it. I just think they're gonna mull that decision to fight Tank over a little more, and I think it gives Loma a chance to really put some things in perspective and see how committed he is to the sport of boxing. They did make sure they said in that statement that he is not retired. They wanted to put emphasis on that. So maybe it's just a matter of him wanting some more time off. I can't tell a man how much time to take off. Like at the end of the day, he's pretty much dedicated his life to the sport. So any time off, I'm pretty sure it is justified. You know what I mean? But again, the fight fans are eager, and we want to see fights. So I understand that as well. Shakur Pops Zepeda went on point, same old story, and they're gonna be mad. Road to Redemption, TTMZ, what up with it, fam? Rob said, don't get me wrong, I want to see Timber Stevenson fight. I really want to see it for Undisputed 135. They can really make that happen, bro. With just making a couple fights. Mr. and Pride. You know what I mean? I ain't mad at seeing it for Undisputed, but I tell you what, it's funny. Some things might not be for Undisputed, but it's gonna come. I don't think exactly when people think so. You know what I'm saying? But I think that fight gonna happen for sure. You know what I mean? We'll see. You know what I mean? I don't hear nothing about no negotiating yet. So Lomachenko is overachiever. He's a damn good fighter, man. Loma's a damn good fighter. He's a damn good fighter, but he's very privileged and he's been the beneficiary of opportunities that other guys haven't gotten for sure. And now, to his credit, he's taken advantage of most of those damn opportunities as well. I mean, he got only the 3 losses, so you know what I mean? It is what it is. Well, he's a good fighter, damn good fighter, and he's still a high-level fighter, still a name in the sport. He's a champion currently right now, fresh off a good performance, and that people just wanted to see him follow that up, preferably with this Tank fight that everybody been asking for. Oh my God, going back to war. They said he wanted to spend time with the family. That's why they say, he wanted to spend time with family. His mind ain't on boxing. He ain't in the mood. That's the part that rubbed me the wrong way. Out of everything they said, not the family part, none of that. They're not in the mood part. And I ain't saying you can't be in the mood. He human, but just to put that out there. I understand the motivation part more and probably mentally not being focused. That I could get more so. I ain't in the mood. Like, you're not in the mood. Because, we in a lot of us, we ain't got no opportunities to turn down no millions of dollars. That's how we see it. You get what I'm saying? So life must be great when you could say it ain't about the money and you could turn down or potentially postpone an opportunity to make millions of dollars. Like we looking at it like, bro, he tripping. You know what I'm saying? And you got an opportunity to beat one of the faces of boxing. Why not do it? So that's how we looking at it. But him, according to them, they like, money don't move him. It don't matter how much money it is. If he ain't motivated, he ain't moving, which I understand. So sit on out and let's see if him sitting out allows an opportunity for a better fight to be made, because that's how I see it. Hard to fight the bigger fighters. Yeah, man. That's why I say it's tough to just peg them as a duck, right? I think it's deeper than that. You know what I'm saying? Dudes be wearing their options, man. It ain't the easiest thing to go in there and deal with Tank Davis, as we seen 30 times now. You know what I'm saying? So no, Loma gonna take some time to mull it over, man. He ain't in a rush to go to sleep, man. In a rush. But we'll see. You know what I mean? We'll see. We'll see what happens. But something else I wanted to bring up while we here, man. Erickson Lubin responded to the ducking rumors, y'all. He responded to the ducking rumors. He ain't trying to hear all that. He ducking stuff. I see people questioning how he hurt when he ain't had a fight coming up or whatever silly stuff they questioning. But this dude clearly had an injury. So this is what Erickson Lubin had to say in regards to the Tim Tszyu situation. Said he asked for the Tim Tszyu fight. Unfortunately, he had an injury in his left hand. He even asked to move the date back a month or two to Hill, so he would still make it happen. He said they didn't agree to move it back and we will continue their show. He said, we have now agreed to fight in December. This is what they saying. And he's saying our teams agreed to December and the States quit the duck narrative. I fought the best in this division. You're coming off a loss. Now go get a win. And Aussie versus one of your cousins or something. And I'll see you in December when my hand is good. Don't forget that I asked for this. You hear me? Put some respect on my guy Luben name. And this is a good opportunity for me to bring this up. Do you see why I don't make these premature judgments of calling people ducks? Do you see how immediately his hand got hurt? People question if he even hurt, talking about how. You get what I'm saying? Made him out to be a duck. The dude that don't turn down no smoke. This is the same guy that jumped in there with Jamel Charlo when he was just 21 years old. And that's what we do. He didn't get the nod. Obviously, we know what happened in that fight. But this is the guy. This is the guy that was going toe to toe with 6'5" Sebastian Fundora, right? You know what I mean? Had no quit in him, and they had to stop the fight and save him from himself, right? But that's the dude we comfortable with saying, like, when he get injured, nah, he's not even hurt. He ducking. He don't want to go to Australia. You see how quick people will get their information wrong and push it. Shout out to Erickson Lubin for jumping on top of this and letting it be known. Letting it be known. I asked for this. You know what I'm saying? We asked to push the fight back. Got an injury in my left hand. You know what I'm saying? All I did was fight the best in this division, bro. I ain't trying to hear that. Ducking no smoke. Says you're coming off a loss. You know what I'm saying? Now go get a win in Aussie versus one of your cousins. That's funny. Or something. I'll see you in December when my hand is good. You hear me? Luben is still want that Tim Tszyu smoke. So they said they agreed to move that fight back to December. That's good for boxing right there. I want to see it. Flossy Sports TV. What's good with it, Flossy? How you feeling, bro? Maybe Loma's still upset about Devin Haney fight. He still thinking he would get robbed again. Loma on the A side too. It's a lot to consider. True culture. It is. It's a lot to consider. It is. Not trying to be funny. You know what I mean? I'm always trying to come from a place of understanding more so than criticism. So that's why they didn't jump to just call him a duck immediately. Try to hear him out. You understand. Try to understand him. But like I said, as a fight fan, the only part that blows me is that it's consecutive fighters now that you've come up with reasons not to fight. You know what I'm saying? Opponent that saying I'll replace Loma, but then plan for it to happen. He spoke with it and think it through. You're not a duck, but he did speak out of turn. I don't think so. I don't think he did. Because the opportunity's still there. You know what I'm saying? Zach B, the problem is that people don't want to acknowledge that for it to happen, you gotta and for it to be proven that he actually don't want it. And he said it. He said it to the coach he'll fight him. You get what I'm saying? He said it, he'll replace him. He said he'll fight him. He said call him. He said he waiting for them. You get what I'm saying? He said a lot. I mean, matter of fact, his grandfather did an interview with Mill City too. I think I got that in here. I think I do, y'all. You made me remember that. I know I was forgetting something. Yeah, he did do an interview with Mill City. He had Zab up there. I see Tank waiting on that Loma fight. He won't fight till next year. You see him waiting. I mean, I can't blame them if that's the route they wanted to go. And then again, people are gonna complain, but when you see the fact that Shakur, you got that Williams and Payton situation, that purse bid situation, so that's what I really want to understand. Does that interfere with somebody else trying to make a fight with him right now? Right, the fact that he's not signed to anyone at this current point, does that impact the fight being made or them even reaching out to try to make a fight? See, it's questions. It's answers to questions that I don't have. You get what I'm saying? And I want to know that stuff. You know what I mean? 12 threes, what it do, fam? A-Side got to send that contract first. Yeah, at least the offer for sure. So, and that part, Flossie, I think that people they might not be acknowledging like that. He can't do nothing from his vantage point. And it's like they still expected him to do something. But I asked it because just that had a conversation. I'm fair. I asked what is it that he could do? It's nothing that he can do but wait for a phone call. I think to be all honest and accept the offer if one is made to you. You get what I'm saying? That's as honest as I could call it. I don't think it's nothing else he could do. People like, he did this, he was loud this, he was that. Call his bluff. Call him and offer him the fight. And if he turned it down, then we got a real conversation to have. Y'all, it's simple. I said it all along. Tank gotta wait. I bet money on that. Ain't fight Shakur is cap. That's just my opinion. Tim was good where he said he gonna wait. I mean, it's possible. It's possible. I wouldn't, be totally not understanding of that. Like, I get it. You got your mind made up. You got your eyes set on somebody. That's who you want. And you as the fighter, you telling them to get you who you want. And that's who you want. So I ain't tripping, man. I ain't one of them fight fans. I ain't about to complain about everything. You know what I mean? Yeah, you hate the fact that it ain't Loma right now in November, but if he end up fighting that dude at a later date, I ain't mad at it. I ain't mad. And first Charlo, now Luben, Tim got to make you hurt before that fight energy. See the interview Wild in Mill City did today. I was trying to I was looking for the part in Fanon interview to play. Shout out to Fanon. He been doing some great interviews lately, man. I'm glad he decided to start doing them, man, because I think I heard him say he ain't big on, trying to interview fighters and people too much, but the work he been doing been great, man. The Shakur Coach Kenny joint was good, and then I seen some of Coach Calvin. Coach Kenny spoke a little bit in that one. That one was good too. Shout out to the OG, man, for now. But the Mill City one I got in here. Matter of fact, we can go here. We can go there with that. Mill City interviewed Wiley Moses. And Zab Judah was up here as well. You know what I mean? Negotiation will probably take place at the Olympics. Probably that too. You get B-Dog. It's so much stuff to consider. And I think, as fight fans, people go through so much. They feel like trying to get these fights or wanting to see these fights. Like, they put us through so much that people have become impatient with the process, right? So I'm more realistic about it. I know some obstacles and things probably got to move out the way for those negotiations to take place realistically, right? Like, you can't just ignore a whole purse bid is going on, right? You know what I'm saying? They got a whole purse bid set, so got to see how that situation unfolds as well, I think, before they can get anywhere else. You got to see if they really, who knows, if they going to talk to Loma and them again, is they still talking at all. It's a lot we just don't know. So we're going to wait and see, man. We're going to wait and see. But if they give me a good fight, I'm supporting it. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, his joint's been fire up, B-Dog. But let's get to this, man. Y'all smash the like button. We're going to keep cooking, man. We're going to play this. Shout out to Mill City, man. And this is Wiley Moses, and this was Zab Judah up here as well.
Into it and get right to the, Wally, I like to get right into it and get right to the nitty gritty. What do you feel when you hear people say that Shakur Stevens is scared to fight Gervonta Davis? Yeah, what do you say about that?
Zab, I'm gonna tell you the truth, man. We were in the gym one day during camp recently, right? And we came home, and first thing we saw on the TV, Shakur and Tank just has a verbal confrontation in Las Vegas. So that shit wasn't true. Now, Tank, listen, bro, Hey, I couldn't stop Shakur from wanting to box Tank since he was 13 years old. Okay? Every time he said anything, and you know, I love all these kids. See, for me, the thing that I see right now is seeing all these kids coming from Devin and all these here guys as kids, as young kids, and seeing where they are now. That's win-win for me. I love it because seeing all these here kids, their virtue and their dedication to the trade and the craft, and they make it to the top, to the elite levels, that's a win for me all the way around, bro. I love that. You know what I mean? Now, once the kids start to realize boxing is business, okay? You can't let boxing change who you are. You can't go out here and start doing ignorant and saying ignorant stuff just because of boxing. You know, this is a business. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, when I look at the business and the boxing, what I want from Shakur is to stay focused on boxing. So I don't want Shakur to be like me when you get older, like Zab bothering us. We should have been in boxing business a long time ago. You know what I'm saying? So now, these are the things that I'm focusing on. I'm looking at Shakur for his future, not just being the best boxer, but being in boxing business. You know, he has a family, and there's
Right, Mr. Empire. I agree.
a whole lot of other people out.
He want to keep the ball rolling. You know what I'm saying? If he probably could, he probably won't have any more significant layoffs as he make this run. What they saying is probably his last run, final 6-7 fights or whatever the case is.
Yeah, man, because if we don't do for each other, do for our own, nobody's going to do for us. So, you know, when you look at that, those things is what come out of this here. Not what you can do for yourself, but when you get the opportunity, how much you can do for others. Big. That's what I look for on Shakur down the line in boxing. Because right now, you know, I have two grandsons. You know, I got one little grandson. He's undefeated. He's like 8-0, 5 referee stop contest. He's a national silver glove champion. You know, and he's this. What's his name? What's his name? Takai Jordan. Takai Jordan. Keep the eyes open, guys. Yeah.
So, Coach, are you still there? Bye-bye.
People just keep calling me, and I got to click them off, man. I have 5 calls already, man.
All right, sound good. So now that you know Zab has already put us in the kitchen, we might as well continue to cook. Mm-hmm. So, what's your opinion on Coach Kenny and Shakur Stevenson? Talking about wanting to make this fight in November due to the fact that Loma decides to want to do it next year possibly. Ducked out, which they say.
Let's be real. For the last 2 years, we've been calling out Tank and Lomo. Well, in fact, we've been calling out Lomo longer than we've been calling out Tank. And, Bob won't let us get that fight because we know that Shakur touched Lomo up when he was 17. Okay? All right, so we know it's a big disparity between competition between them. We know Shakur can beat Lomo. That's no problem. Because behind the fact, let me tell you this here. Out of all the best southpaws in the world abroad, from Kazakhstan, from Ukraine, Uzbekistan, Azerbaijan, all them southpaws in the world, Muhammad Ali from Great Britain.
Shout out to Coach for naming all them spots like that. He was on point, wasn't he? He said some spots. Right? What'd he say? Uzbekistan. Coach was on it, man. He named all types of spots. What you saying?
Southpaws always have been holding the torch down for the longest. Always.
Yeah, he go way out. He throw that right hand and bring the back leg out over. Got to jump back and all that stuff. Southpaws always gave him problems.
Coach, you think that
southpaws in the world that was supposed to be amateur phenoms, Shakur beat them all. So we faced a lot of southpaws. And when Devin was on the team, southpaws was Devin's biggest problem.
Southpaws always have been holding the torch down for the longest. Always. Yeah, he go way out. He throw that right hand to bring the back leg out over. Got to jump back and all that stuff. Southpaws always gave him problems.
Coach, you think that this fight could be made in November?
You know, this fight should be made in November. You know, so far we had a great year. You know what I'm saying? Why not end the year with a great fight? You know what I'm saying? You know, guys like, I know Shakur for a fact has been looking for this here type of fight all his career since he turned pro. He want to fight these guys so he can actually show who he is, you know. And I think fighting those top fighters will actually give the world a chance to see when he have to step his game up even more.
If you had to put
I like that answer. Good answer, Coach. I mean, it was up there. Hey, why it should be made. I agree.
Which order would you want to take it first? Tank or Loma or Loma or Tank? How would you want to do it?
Could I God honestly speak with you, my brother? Yeah. It wouldn't make a difference. But we're looking at all of them the same as opponent. I don't look at each one of them as any different. You're just a door that we got to go through. And every door got a knob. Once you learn how to open that door and that knob, you can walk right through. You know, tell them about the saying we got in boxing. Hey, if the doors open, the flies coming.
Doors open, flies coming. Word. Keep the door closed, no flies coming.
So, you know, we see a lot of doors and a lot of those guys, you know, that be open a lot of the time. Not in the room, but you know, fights is always about making adjustments, and the guy that's being the most prepared. No, Shakur was one of those guys that don't take off. You know, stay in the gym all the time. You know, he had an incident, man, that almost could have cost him his life. And you see, that was an awakening for him. You know, in other words, stay in your lane. You a boxer, stay involved with boxing. You're not a rapper. Right. Every time you get involved with this shit rapping shit, it get out of hand. Stupid shit. You know what I'm saying?
Hey, yo, you know what I love? While they sound just like my pops was talking to me, bro. My pops the same way, bro. You know, some rap shit going on, Zach. Man, stop all this shit, man. We boxers. Let's get back to boxing.
Right. Let's get back to boxing, man. We don't put that shit up.
Yeah. I'm the same way.
Yeah, I love that guy too, man. Yeah. You know something I love about your father, man? Your father is one of the only ones that ever gave me the respect. You know what I'm saying? You know? And you know, he's saying the kids, that's how you know boxing, man.
Boxing,
you know that,
boxing.
You know, it's hard to make guys like you and y'all. You know, hey, man, you know that shit don't come every day. You know how much y'all put in to be what y'all be, to get where y'all got. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? And a lot of people don't realize it. They think it's just two guys getting in the ring, swinging hands in it. They don't understand the science. They don't understand the hard work. They don't understand the dedication, man, to get where you were. So many people think they can do it, man. They jump their kids and then early.
Right,
I think they can do it
you
without
know,
doing
that's them OGs. You know they can go. They all with it. Salute to it, man. I salute to
it. Work, but it don't work like that, bro. It don't work like that. Yeah. And the longer you stay, the harder you got to work, particularly through the bone hardening process your body going to go through as you age. You got to work harder. So, you know, looking down the future, the thing that we will always want to try to do is to get better every time we out. So each time as we go in the ring, we keep learning. Learning. I think we're going to do all right. Never be satisfied.
Now, Coach, right? You said that this fight should be made in November, right?
Yeah.
But in the same time, when we look at all the title holders right now and where the landscape of boxing is, you got Baranchik with the WBO, you got
Don with it,
you got Gervonta Tank Davis with the WBA, you got Shakur Stevenson with the WBC, you know, Lomachenko with the IBF. Everybody got a belt in the division, right? But then you also got that Mexican killer that Oscar De La Hoya is promoting that is number one in all the sanctioning bodies, William Cepeda. So, like, real rap, like, what you think? How's this landscape coming? Like, who's fighting who? Like, how do you see it?
Well, let's take the Shakur Cepeda fight. Let's be for real. Shakur said he wanted to fight. Oscar said he don't want to fight because Shakur won't sign with him. Okay. Now, you remember when Floyd said one time, Floyd said, listen, if you got the WBA, the WBC, the WBO, and all the titles, right? Why do you have to fight for them at one time? You can sanction each one of those and fight more. Why they don't do that? So now,
so you mean basically if you got all of the belts, take your time up and split them up and defend them individually.
Yeah.
Okay.
Hell, I want to see some unifications, man. Undisputed is a good thing, man.
They can have
one champion is a good thing with all the belts.
They're making it mandatory.
Snatch up all them joints. Why not?
You know what I'm saying?
Why not, man? Shout out to Sad Mill City and Wiley Moses. I think unifications make sense, man. I think it makes sense for those dudes to fight each other. I feel like champions should fight other champions. Ain't nothing wrong with facing a mandatory when need be, but when push come to shove. But at the end of the day, I don't want to see a bunch of just random title defenses as opposed to guys fighting other champions. That's what I want to see. I feel like that's the whole point of winning the belt. Prove that you one of the absolute top guys in the division, and then to solidify that furthermore, you get in there with those other champions, the other guys that hold the titles. All that other, gatekeeping the belt is weak. I don't want to see that. I don't want to see it. Jake Paul still has no chance against Tyson. Some people think Shakur can stop under 10. Only one way to find out, don't mess with Texas, man. Only one way to find out. They gotta fight, man. And my hopes is what they always been. Hopefully we get this fight, Hopefully we all get the fight we want. But we gotta see it. Let's see it, man. But like I said, Pitbull seemed like he a real option, man. He seemed like he a real option. He already let you know he willing to go back down if he got to. And I'm not surprised by it, He's been putting his name in a hat to fight Tank for some time now. You dig. But it is what it is. We'll see what happens. But let's keep rocking. Let's keep moving, man. We're going to cook for a bit longer. Benavidez is staying at 175. You know what I mean? I like this move for him. I don't think it's nothing he can do physically, verbally, or it's nothing he can do to get Canelo Alvarez in the ring with him. I don't even think losing at this point makes Canelo want to fight him. So I think the fact that he decided to stay at light heavyweight, and then that means he'll be the mandatory for Arthur Beterbiev and Dimitri Bivol winner. I think that's great. Know what I mean? The hell with Canelo. He vacating that WBC interim that he worked so hard for, that they made him fight over and over, kind of defending that damn shit or whatever the case. But I like it for Benavidez. Go up there at 75 and be great. The winner of Bivol and Beterbiev, that's a great fight. Either fight is a good one, whether it's Dimitri Bivol and David Benavidez or Arthur Beterbiev and David Benavidez. Either way, we get our money's worth, man. So we're gonna see. I just don't think Canelo gonna fight that man, and I'm glad he just said the hell with it. I'm just gonna do what I'm doing at 175. And the good thing about this too, David Morrell also got a fight coming up at 175. So I think that fight is still possible, the David versus David, because we need to see that David Morrell versus David Benavidez should happen. Levon down gate, that was good with it, fam. Let's do Canelo. Stevens versus Dennis Moranchik, Tank versus Loma. Winners found this week. I swear, true culture, that they ain't gonna get it right. They know it's too easy. You know what I mean? Boxing difficult. I don't want a Pitbull rematch, at least not right now. Yeah, I don't care to see that over a Shakur fight or a Loma fight right now either, at all. But I think it's a realistic possibility. You know, I heard, Calvin Ford say I don't really like the Shakur fight. So, you know what I mean? But he said if the numbers and stuff is right, then they're going to fight. You know what I mean? He also said that. So, it ain't nothing wrong with a guy giving a preference or saying what they do or don't like. It don't mean they won't fight them, right? But, we just still got to see what the plan is for everybody. Still, a lot of stuff still fresh, So, we'll see. Not fight Benavidez for some reason. Yeah, he not. I mean, I think Benavidez is just simply a big physical specimen, a big challenge. I don't think he want to take that challenge. I just don't. I know Edgar Berlanga, it's just, I don't know. And that's crazy because he fighting Edgar Berlanga. I think he see inexperience in Edgar Berlanga. I think he see a guy that he could outthink and outsmart and beat. And I don't think he has that same confidence, obviously, against a David Benavidez because he continues to fight everybody but him. And there's no excuse for it. There's no rhyme or reason other than the fact that he don't want to fight him. He won't want to take the challenge. I don't think he's scared, but he it is what it is. Benavidez versus Bivol is a better win than me. Yeah, Bivol beat Canelo already. True. So that he could be looking at it like that too. You know what? Instead of chasing that man that won't fight me, I'm gonna go fight one of these dudes that either the one that beat him already or one that he wouldn't fight. You know what I mean? That's more dangerous than him and Arthur Beterbiev. So let's see it. TM, so you like the Pitbull rematch? It's not that I hate it. It's just the timing in which they would choose to give it to us. Like if you give me a Pitbull rematch right now, I definitely ain't feeling it. Not right now, not after all this talk. Salute to my bro Al Booger, man. Gifted a membership. Much love. If you get that membership, salute my good brother Al Booger.
And we ain't never got a box again. Well, right. well. I already been getting these bets, but now it's time for you to get your just do.
Yeah, so we gonna have to see, man. We're gonna have to see moving forward, man. Not to see. But I like David at 175. I don't think he fully acclimated just yet. He only had the one fight there. I think people are really, really dismissive of his power altogether. Again, I know it don't seem like he having the same effect on Vostok as he did the guys at 68, but that's obvious for obvious reasons. A bigger guy. It's a bigger guy. These dudes stronger as well, man. They could take a punch. Vostok was in tip-top shape. And I do believe Benavidez troubled him in there. I do believe Benavidez gained his respect and shook him up a couple different times. You know what I mean? But obviously, it's not going to look the same way it did when he was at 68. And even there, he wasn't this concussive one-punch knockout guy. He's an accumulation guy. So it's going to be the same thing at 75. Maybe it's the stepping it up in competition. A lot of times when you do that, the knockouts slow down. And that's just normal. That's boxing. When you step up in competition, everybody ain't coming to get knocked out. And make no mistake, Alexander Vostok wasn't coming to get knocked out against Benavidez. He came to fight as well. He just was outgunned. And I said it. I thought Benavidez was going to out-hustle him, outwork him. And, his youth was going to carry him to victory. And that's pretty much how I seen it. Much love to my bro Al Booger. Gifted another membership, man. Appreciate the support as always, my guy.
And we ain't never got a box again. Well, right. well. I already been getting these bets, but now it's time for you to get your just do.
Much love to my guy Al Booger. He said just do Canelo running the scam to the fans. You know what? I'll say this, right? I don't feel like it's a scam per se, right? I just look at it like because he telling you what it is, right? He pretty much telling you I do what I want. I fought everybody in my career. Every time, I fight somebody that they say I won't fight, they find somebody else. Like the whole spiel, like some of it is true to it. Like it's always gonna be somebody. That's the nature of the beast in boxing, especially when you hold the crown and you got all of the belts at a division. Guys will be gonna be gunning for your top, and they supposed to. So with him not it's like he don't fully acknowledge that, and he treated as if, well, you know, I follow these guys in the past. I've proven it. Like, he paid his dues for sure, but I don't think you have the right to like hold up a division and limit who gets an opportunity, right? That's what he's able to do by picking and choosing. He's picking who essentially gets an opportunity to fight for undisputed, as opposed to fighting the guy that deserves to get the opportunity. And that's the biggest issue I have with him. So, yeah, reason why I said it ain't a scam, you know, because he's very vocal and open about it, right? It's crazy that the business of boxing allowed this to continue at this rate. It's crazy. You know what I'm saying? This Bob was juiced up. No, yeah, man. He did. You know what I mean? David looked good. I thought he looked good in his first fight. Nah, it wasn't true, Shell. Hell no. Let me real quick, I'll bring you up to speed. What's good with it, bro? He said how TC feel about Boots. So how Canelo feel about Benavidez. Yeah, man, like they dangerous fights. But the difference is Bud has said at least like you get him the money, I'll fight him. You know, Benavidez said, Canelo is treating it like 200 million, but then that I think he just threw that out there because he know nobody's giving him that off the top. At least I don't think so, to fight him. So, you know what I mean? That's the difference. I believe it's some more of an opportunity to see Bud fight Boots than Benavidez. Than Canelo fighting Benavidez. You know what I mean? But I'm taking Shakur to break bread, just like taking Freddie. Yeah, break bread, get that money, and go get the people a show, bro. And then put the BS behind you. But this was where that, again, just to bring you up to speed, I still kept the clip in here. Shout out again to Fanon. This is where that $6 million thing came from, Show.
It was, let's say the most you made was $3 million, right?
Yeah.
And that's the most you made, and all your fights was $3 million. And we say, here, take this 6. You good with that?
Yeah.
I was just asking.
100%, yeah.
Shakur, but that percentage, don't forget about that. Don't forget about that percentage.
Now I'm just trying to understand what he's saying because he keeps saying
like, a lot of times,
don't let him get you.
No,
don't forget about that back end.
The fighters think they should get 50-50 when they're not putting their asses in the seats. And that's not the
No, you got me different.
I'm not saying you, but fighters, that's what fighters think.
No, I would never, because I know who he is and I know what type of revenue and what he do.
We can always, when the time come, we can always come back to the Phenom video and see you agree to it. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, but
it was, let's say.
So that's pretty much where that came from. Again, shout out to the OG Phenom. He's been giving some dope interviews, back-to-back bangers. But shout out to the Rise podcast. I was over there. I talked to Coach Kenny a little bit, and I brought that up. And what he was just saying was like, go back and listen to everything, you know, that Shakur was saying in the interview. So they basically, it sounded like his energy is like, you know, answer the call. When that call is made, answer the call. That's what it sounded like to me. You know? So Core said his phone is open. Phone lines is open, hit him up, you know, and this is just where we at now, seeing what's the next move. But like I said, just to put it out there, you know, you got that as a pay the purse bid situation, and then you got that you know, the fact that Shakur is in between promotional companies and he ain't signed to nobody yet. Knight Rider was good with it. I don't think he'll make a big deal out of it. Like hearing how he talked, and even, you know, with Coach throwing out the hypothetical, you see how he answered it. He said, yeah. Thought about it, give him a couple seconds. He said, yeah. As long as, you know, shit is on the up and up, it sound like, yeah. Like, I don't think the deal is going to be an issue. I don't think it should be, you know. I don't think they're going to try to lowball him and nothing like that, because I ain't hearing them ever do that to no other opponent. You get what I'm saying? So I don't think that should be the big issue. I think the issue is just timing. Yeah, shout out to Fernand. Always, man. Always. Yeah. Shout out to Coach Kenny as well. And Coach Cal. Big Drake. What it do, man? How about throwing a number? It should go like 6 million, 3 points on the pay-per-view. Yeah. Sound like good money to me, Big Drake. You smell me? You smell me? I gotta get a wide receiver take a flat fee unless that flat fee is huge for one of the biggest pay-per-views of the year, right? And you heard what Fanon was saying. Hey man, no, don't forget about that back end. Like you hear it for now. Shout out to the OG, man. Don't forget about that back end. So yeah, man. So that it was just a little conversation that they had, and you know, like the narrative pushes people are, they'll take that and they'll run with it and they'll say that, you know, guys turn down something that ain't even been offered to him. You get what I'm saying? That it's crazy how fast that grew legs, but it was BS. You know what I'm saying? It was BS. You already know, man. It's all good, family. Big Dre, what it do, man? What's good with it, man? Y'all make sure y'all hit the like button for me, man. We're gonna rock for another 10 minutes. We're gonna rock for another 10 minutes. So you know, shout out to Fanon. I gotta go rewatch the whole Coach Calvin interview that he did earlier, man. He did his thing as always, man. Basically he did say he's gonna send Shakur a contract. So yeah, man. Look, my final thoughts on that is I think that Team Tank does good business. I haven't heard any situations where the business ain't been on the up and up. So I don't anticipate it being any different, right? Is it safe to say that going off of their past, like they have a good, you know, past of getting business done, right? Getting the fights done. If Tank say he want to fight or whatever the case, then they getting them that fight as of lately, right? That's what's been going on. So it's just a matter of timing, you know, and them reaching out to one another, getting on that phone and making it happen. Simple. You know what I mean? Simple. But let's see what's next. We will see. We will see. We'll see what's next, man. But if I had to take my guess, I would tell you right now, I don't anticipate it being next, though. I'm gonna be honest. I don't see that. I don't see it. I don't see it, guys. I don't see it. Hey, how y'all feeling about Claressa coming back this week, man? Ain't been a lot of buzz on that. I hear people complaining about, talking about ticket sales and stuff like that. Claressa is coming back, man. She making a leap up, man. They calling that, I think it's the light heavyweight, but she's saying heavyweight because it's an explanation for that. But I think it's truly the light heavyweight that she's going up there to compete for another title for her. It's more history for her. I think it's good. Good for Claressa, man. Keeping active, something she got to do. Yeah, 50 should take the L. Who that, Claressa? She definitely about to get that dub. You know what I'm saying? She definitely about to win this weekend for sure. The GOAT about to do her thing, man. I definitely, I got my money on the GOAT, man. She gonna do what she got to do, you know. She gonna get it done. She definitely gonna get it done, man. It's just, it's crazy. I be looking for what's next already, but I'm gonna enjoy this fight, you know what I mean, and see what she do next. I'm not really big on the MMA. Claressa, she was like, you know, she do her thing, but it's tough. Yeah, Claressa gonna beat this girl up, and it's more than likely gonna be a decision win. It's a heavier weight. You know, she's not a big puncher, but she's a volume puncher. If anything, she could overwhelm you in there with, you know, good shots and stuff like that. But the thing is with Claressa is her temperament, you know, her skill level, IQ, all those things be clicking, and she usually got a significant advantage over people. Just skillfully, she's a better fighter than these girls that she up against. And it's, you know, it's a fair fight, but she's special talent. People don't like her energy or attitude or something. It don't bother me none. You know, sometimes she go in, but it is what it is. She passionate about what she do, and she great at it, and she know it. So, yeah. I think the weight discrepancy, TM, I think that's the problem. I truly felt like this is my thing, right? If you really want something, you got to go get it, right? You can't expect it to come to you. And I think the same applies for a fight. Like if you at 54 and somebody's at 60, 68, and you're saying you want to fight them, you can't expect them to come to you. You got to go fight. You know what I mean? You got to go get that fight. So I think that's the problem. If she was willing to put that weight on and go fight her 160, I know it sounds like a lot, but it's like, why would you even be entertaining fighting her if you're not willing to go up there and get it. You know what I'm saying? So, because I'm not gonna compromise myself, like, you know, for you to make you comfortable. Like, you want me, you're gonna have to go to a place you ain't never been. That's where I'm at, and see if you really want it. You know what I'm saying? Out there to fight, yeah. It might be a few names left. Yeah, no, I rock with her though. I rock with her, man. I think she misunderstood for real, but some of it is self-inflicted for sure. You know what I mean? Because I think it's the outspoken nature. People just don't. Some people are, you know, turned off by it. For me, it is what it is. I rock with her. She a hell of a fighter. She get in there and give you a show. She always coming to win, and she be dominating, kicking ass. So I like to see that. You know what I mean? I love to see her perform on fight night. So. But it just don't seem like it's a lot of buzz surrounding that fight. So I don't know what that means. But I hear the same thing about the rider card with August 3rd for Bud, like ticket sales. I don't get it, man. I think that's a good card. It's a great card, matter of fact, from top to bottom. They undercards should be promoted more. That's what they need to be promoting now. Undercard fights that they got. But we'll see, man. We'll see. Shout out to David Benavidez too, man. Go reign at 175. I know some people doubting him up there because they feel like his power ain't what it was at 68, but I think he'll be fine. Let him acclimate, get some fights in. Let's see how he look up there. So she talked too much. You don't like it. I think some of that comes from people just not giving her the credit. You know what I'm saying? Detroit love Alicia Bumgarner more. Just shit. I bet they probably do. I wouldn't put it past them. Some people just fan-friendly fighters, bro. It's like, and it don't have nothing to do with the way they fight. Like, I think Alicia Bumgarner got a fan-friendly style, and she's soft on the eyes, easy to look at, all that good stuff. People like her personality. But, you know, I ain't going to get into any flaws and shit. They are who they are. I support them both. I rock with them both, but I get it. You know, I see all the same stuff y'all see. Says she's a big... Yeah, I rock with Claressa, man. She's very confident, man. And I think people don't like that. You know what I'm saying? But I appreciate it because she understands like that. And she got that F being humble energy. Like, you know, she gonna talk her shit. You know what I mean? She don't care. And she gonna back it up though. That's why I love it. You know what I mean? I love it. But it is what it is. She fighting this weekend, man. And hold on. I think she gonna do her thing, man. I'm gonna tune in, you know. It's always a show, man. And the good thing, Claressa damn near make history every time she fights something. She doing something. Another challenge. She always trying to you know, challenge herself. She fighting this girl, Vanessa Joanise. 7-1. She fighting for them titles. Some titles on the line. WBC, World Heavy, WBF. What the hell is WBF? WBO. World Light Heavy. Vacant. Man, they got some titles on the line, man. Let's see it, man. She will be fighting the 27. Let's get it, Gloat, man. Kick some ass Saturday, you know. Kick some ass Saturday, man. I'm going to tune in. I ain't mad at Claressa. Do your thing, girl. Do your thing. Y'all make sure y'all smash the like button for me, man. Shout out to everybody that rocked out to the end of the show, man. We wrapping up the final couple minutes. Shout out to Tiger Johnson too, man. I think him and Richardson Hitchens would be a good fight in the future, man. I really do. And I hope it's one that they make. As they got into a little back and forth. And it got a little heated, man. I hope they fight though, man. I really do. What is going on, bro?
about Devin Haney? Do you think is he all right?
He all right.
I don't think he all right, Stevenson. Because I'm going to tell you, when I watched him come to prepare for the last match, I feel like he wasn't ready from his workout equipment. He had on the shoes. I don't know. You a boxer. You know those wasn't boxing shoes, correct? That definitely wasn't boxing shoes.
Yeah.
He came out with a polyester essential outfit. If you know anything about polyester, it suffocates your balls. He was sweating through it. You seen the sweat leaking out of him before him? Devin Haney, if you out there, man, we care about you. But don't ever do that shit again. He's not all right. We love Devin. We're not judging him.
Yeah.
He got his ass whooped. We don't want to give him a pass. I know the guy cheated, so that was after the fact.
Yeah.
But in the match, what happened?
But he was cheating. So it's like you going against somebody who punched extra hard because of the steroids.
Couple times the eyes. What happened? We're gonna get it in. What happened? We're gonna get it in. Well, what was the 26? What was the talk though for? Like all the extra shit for? What was the extra shit? You called me a bum. Then you said my name, right? Did you not say my name? Did you say my name? You had to put me in that shit though. I didn't put you. You could have said you could win your fight. How you win your fight, right? Back asked me a question. He said, "Who do you think? What do you think gonna happen if Stephen Ford and Inouye fight again?" I said, "I think the same thing." You said, "I'm not no." What you said? I'm not no what? I said, "I'm not. I'm not." In reference to what? I'm not Stephen Ford. He asked you about me at that time. You put my name in that. You wanted to make that shit seem however you wanted to make it seem. No, I said I wasn't you. Like me, bro. You ain't stop that shit, man. You ain't signed no contract, yo. I know. Do the fight. And I appreciate Stephen Ford. I even said that, and he got mad. He's like, "Oh, why you put my name in the interview? Why you put my name in the interview?" I was like, "I didn't put your name in it. He asked me a question about it. But if you want to fight, let's fight." You move up like later this year, 126. Once I get my world title fight at 122, I'm absolutely going up, and now I'll be more than happy to knock him the fuck out. Who will win if we too far? I don't disrespect nobody. I don't disrespect nobody. I'm just, at the end of the day, if we want to do it legit, let's do it legit. I would love to fight.
If you did it legit, who wins?
Thank you, folks. By knockout.
That means everybody, media included, you got to
I believe this shit first.
I appreciate it.
I got 100 stacks on cool.
Shout out to Cool Boy and Elijah Pierce. That's a good future fight too if it happened. For sure. Salute to everybody in the building. Appreciate all the support. Shout out to everybody on Super Chat, Cash App. Appreciate the fan, man. Another dope build in the books. We'll be back tomorrow to build on this good sport of boxing, man. 4 o'clock, y'all already know the time. And with that, we're going to get up out of here. Y'all make sure y'all enjoy the rest of y'all good Wednesday. And we'll definitely see all y'all tomorrow. Peace to the fan.
Yo, you know the deal. We back again. We never slacking. Word 'em up. Ladies and guys, whether if you drunk or you high, it's time to pay respects to the illest man alive. If you think you got a point, he'll shrink you down to size. And from there it's downhill like a slinky or a slide. Open your eyes, got a deep connection with the rise, so you might see him jump in whenever they go live. Peep it, his channel blowing up now, it's not a secret. With tons of exclusive interviews to listen to. Them other channels I hate, but yo, they missing clues. They start narratives, sip the goose and twist the truth. It don't take a rocket scientist to get the proof. Just click the live at 4 p.m. Eastern time. But when you chime in, make sure you keep it kind. But if cowards want to debate, then it's feasting time. My man Jusdu shine busy all the time. Grind 24/7, 365. Videos he might have 365. My rhyme sick, they make you do a 365. You get a rich if you think you fit to survive. It's Jusdueboxing, time to click the live. Ain't no beginners, if you soft, you ain't down to ride. I crush you, respect too, it's Jusdu. He got the illest boxing show on the internet. The boy been a threat and he ain't even had dinner yet. Word 'em up. Yeah. You know what time it is. 4 p.m. Eastern. Click the link.